This is the Seiya Can Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed Martial A-Holes! MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial A-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC Fight Night, Prague, Blachowicz versus Santos, live reaction with the MMA-Holes. Oh my God, it's Hap Out to start the show. A redhead. Looks like, what did she get, an armbar over there? We just started this show off and there is a finish. UFC Prague, Blachowicz versus Santos is going down today's-ish, or tonight, wherever you're living. And the first fight, before we even got started, over here, a win. A win, a win, a win. And it is Robertson for the win as she rolls around, does her thing, gets a mount. Let's watch this again as we just started the show here. And I'll stop the clock as well. Oh my God. Well, that's a rear naked choke. Rear naked choke for the win. Just like that, Jesse. Wow. What a way to start the show.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
JBH rocking the hangover today. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel pumped up, ready to watch some fights and hang out. And
hang with the boys.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't see the second half of our stream last night on Fook Off Friday, JBH had a couple of drinks and then rolled over to her channel and then made some dinner with some drinks and then had a date with the toilet bowl. How did that date go last night?
It was great. You know, we made out for a little bit and then I jumped in the shower, had to clean myself off, and I went straight to bed.
And there she is. So here she is. Feel free to say "feel better, JBH" or lecture her today on Saturday as we react to these fights. All right, so this fight just happened over here. Jillian Robertson gets the win, a rear naked choke. The Savage is done for, and now we move along. We move along to this fight over here. This is how we're going to start the show. Right over here. Chris Fishgold.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Versus a Daniel Teymur. There you go. Teymur versus Fishgold. What a name, right? Fishgold? It's like Fishburne or Jeff Goldblum had a baby and it was a Fishgold.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that accurate? Let's
Sure.
move away from these ladies over here.
Goldblum and Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne and
Goldfish.
Jeff Goldblum had a baby and they made a Fishgold. All right, so here we go. Fishgold is 17-2-1. Teymur 6-2-0. And that is the next fight on the card. Ladies and gentlemen, Blachowicz versus Santos is the reaction stream today. And let's say hello to the chat room. But before we do that, 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
All right, we are doing a day stream today. It's different, a different type of show, a day stream. Some people don't even know that the UFC is on right now, but that's okay. We'll be hanging with the boys. Also, there is a Bellator card with James Gallagher on it. I think that is on 4 p.m. our time, even though they're showing it 9 p.m. our time on Spike. I'm curious. I want to see if they're broadcasting it live somewhere, if someone is getting a live feed. And if that is the case, we will be checking our private Discord. Shout out to the patrons over there. We need your help because then we'll do a reaction to that as well if we can find it. Let's go to round one over here. for the next fight on the card. And what are your thoughts, Jesse, on this beautiful Saturday afternoon?
Well, like I said, I'm excited to see some fights. I haven't had a chance to watch them up until this point because I've been getting ready for the stream and everything. So, unfortunately, but I'm excited.
Johnny says Bellator is on the app now live, the prelims. So the only app I can think of is DAZN. Is that where they're on? And if that is the case, that's wonderful, wonderful. But we might have to, how are we going to pull it? It's only 8 a.m. here, says Flat Earth Deacon. I don't know how we're going to pull this off. Actually, have the Discord open. Let's see if the peeps in the Discord have any idea on how to grab the link to this Bellator fight. We'll be monitoring that over there. But if it is live, if the preliminaries are live for Bellator now, which if it starts at 4 p.m., maybe the pre-prelims are going? I don't know. I'm not sure, but we'll keep an eye on that. I hate that Bellator does this. It's ridiculous that they show the replay in other countries. Just show it live when it's live. You know, the hardcore fans want to watch. The hardcore fans want to see the fights live. They don't want to watch a replay because we know who won then. You know, you can't tear yourself away from social media. Someone's going to spoil it. So, Bellator, you're a piece of shit. Okay, so let's move on to the chat. Hello, chat. Good afternoon, morning, and evening.
Johnny says the main event, T-Roy Footlong, 6 a.m. in Reading. Flat Earth Deacon says that's a good question, Clocks. Thomas Matthew, I only want to see Gallagher get dropped again. Patney 186 says, is this the first time UFC has 2 interim title fights on the same card?
It's so ridiculous. Are you talking about UFC 236? Is that what he's talking about over there? Because Max Holloway versus Tony Ferguson is not. So. I mean, Holloway versus Poirier is fighting for the interim strap, and Tony Ferguson says I can make 145. I shit you not. Tony Ferguson says that he can make 145. I actually retweeted this shit. Check this out over here. Now, he has trouble hitting that 155. I mean, he's pretty big for 155. If he can make 145, he could be the double interim champ. The interim champ, Jesse. Could you imagine that?
I can't imagine.
Tony Ferguson as the interim champ. I mean, amazing.
I'm watching this. You know how they do like those training videos before the fights? It's actually, is that not more entertaining sometimes than the actual fight? Well,
they're warming up. Yeah, I mean, they go pretty hard in the locker room,
interesting
before fights. Yeah, they go pretty hard back there. I mean, the cardio of these athletes are amazing because you watch them, they're kind of sparring and rolling, and before they get out there, they're jumping around, they're just exerting all this energy. I'd be exhausted. And then by the time I walk into the cage, I'd be shot. I need a nap.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. Right? I mean, you watch them rolling around. I'd be exhausted. I'd be like, I don't care how many fucking Tiger Lives, Red Bulls, Monster Energy drinks you throw down my fucking throat. I'm tired. I don't want to fight now. And then you got that long walk to the cage. Yeah. It's exhausting. Some fighters run to the cage. It's tiresome.
DC runs to the cage.
And then could you imagine a 5-round fight after that? No. I need bed. I don't know how they do it. It really is. Yeah, Clay Guida, what about him? The dude is just constantly bouncing around. I feel that he sleeps jumping on the bed like those monkeys.
Yeah.
Clay Guida is just like, even when he gets his ass kicked, Clay Guida could get choked out or knocked out, and he just jumps back up. He's like, it's like, what is that? Oh, how do they get all that energy? I don't know. Maybe the chat knows.
The Sager family says, you guys do what I wish I had the willpower to do.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thomas Matthew says, LOL, double interim LOL, say it ain't so. Baby Phoenix, I don't see anybody beating Holloway anytime soon. Big Slick Alingi says, how can I stream the fight? Rugby's still on. Well, they are on ESPN Plus. If you don't have ESPN Plus, if you join our Patreon with the link down in the description, you are entered into our private Discord in which you may or may not have a link to the stream.
Well, correction. The prelims now are on ESPN 2.
Oh, ESPN 2. Apologies.
Yeah, which they are kind of wrapping up here.
And then the main card is on ESPN Plus.
Yeah. So this is the next fight that's about to go down. There are 2 more preliminary fights. This is the next fight we're about to watch here. Teymur versus Fishgold. We're going to be doing a live reaction to this. UFC Prague.
Yeah.
And then after these 2 fights, it goes over to ESPN Plus, like Jesse said. If you don't have ESPN Plus, yes, become a patron. And
wait, I feel like
What do you feel like? Chicken tonight?
No, the walkout.
He's tired. He's gonna be tired.
I swear to God, I just watched this walkout, like before we went live. Someone walked out exactly like this. It's
You know
almost like I
what?
watched the
A
same
lot of
fight.
people walked out just like that because they all woke up from the same
I'm
spot.
talking about the way he walked out when he was. Never mind.
Well, that's Fishgold. That is disrobing and getting ready to get inside the cage. And yeah, Big Slick Lenji says, thanks, guys. Peanut can to it again. What? Or can't? Oh, Peanut can't do it again, is what Thomas Matthews trying to say with Dustin Poirier. Hope NH feels better in the chat. And no, she's not high. She's hungover. How many people in the chat have watched the JBH stream, the after party on... and shout out to Singapore. Look at that. Singapore's here. The JBH stream after last night's stream. It really got interesting at the very, very end where you were falling asleep and giving advice at the same time. It's still up if you want to see it.
Asleep.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Fishgold is crawling into the cage, hands to the mat. He's like, hey, let's fight. Is that what he's doing? Oh, maybe he's praying. But he's like, hey, I want to fight. Is that what he's doing? Hey, this is, and let's fight. No? Or is he praying? Is that, what is this? Yeah, I see a lot of fighters do this. I believe it's to Allah or some shit like that, or it's like, hey, I want to fight. What is that? I see Khabib do that too.
That's a great rendition.
People say they're praying, but I'm thinking they're really saying, hey, let's fight. He's English, yeah. So why would he be praying to Allah? So maybe I'm right. Hey, let's fight. Maybe he's an Italian Englishman.
Maybe.
All right. I didn't show up as live. Ugh. Not yet sounds awesome. He's English. That's Muslim. I fell asleep to Joe Rogan.
He called him Joe Rogaine.
Joe Rogaine. Yeah. Fishgold is a clown, says Face Man. The Face Man is in the chat. All right. So now we have some hugging. I always love the hugging before they get into the cage. It's so romantic. Daniel Teymur is about to walk in, and they're just hugging away. You know, that's his brother, right? The other Teymur? The Teymur brothers or cousins? So. I think they're brothers. They look exactly alike.
Yeah, I think they're brothers.
Don't mind the airplanes in the background. We live by an airport.
100% finish rate, all in the first round. 3 wins by knockout, 3 by submission, 3-time Swedish Muay Thai champion.
The Teymurs. That's right. But what about the hugs beforehand?
What do you mean?
Like they always hug, you know? Like before they go into the cage. What's the hug about?
Well,
It's like I love you before I die. It's like, are they going on a trip?
No,
they hug like they're going to the airport.
No, it's like a support thing, like a moral support type of thing.
That's a hug before someone goes on a trip.
You wouldn't hug me before I went into the octagon?
Well, since everyone else does it. By the way, Chris Fishgold's chest tattoo is mutilated. What the fuck? What is on his chest? It's like they just scribbled over it 4 times. Like, nah, that's not going to work. What the fuck?
Maybe he's getting a cover-up. It's not finished yet.
We were just watching the tail of the tape, and I was so focused on Chris Fishgold's chest piece. It literally is... look at it. Look, Jess, what is that? What happened?
Maybe he's getting a cover-up.
Maybe his kid drew it on him. What is that on his ref? What? What, Jess, look at this. Am I drunk? Look at his chest. What happened?
What's wrong with it?
It's all scribbled.
Yeah, but maybe he's getting a cover-up, and it's just not finished.
You guys watch Owen Benjamin, Shit's Gay? No. And you are tremendous. JBH Moss are wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's a Nazi symbol, you think? You think he had a Nazi symbol and he scribbled over it? Hey, Johnny. Johnny in the chat. So Teymur versus Fishgold. Teymur is tough, man. He's coming off of 2 losses. So I don't know if I'm on the Teymur side of things here. He is a moderate underdog as a plus 200. Make sure you check out BetDSI. Make your bets. Jan Błachowicz is an underdog, and that's my pick. That's my underdog for the day or the night.
I'm going to go Fishgold.
All right, you got Fishgold for this one?
Yeah.
All right. Go for it.
I say he finishes him in the first round.
Here you go, Fishgold with the single, trying to trip down Teymur. You know, I would be a pretty good fighter, too, if I had a tattoo like that on my chest. I mean, do you think it was a swastika and they just cut? I mean, there's a lot of... What happened here? Oh, look at this. He might take a point for this. Whoa, Herb Dean not wasting any time. As Fishgold had the single leg, was trying to drag Teymur to the ground.
Wait, what was the point taken away?
Teymur grabbed the cage, like, no fucks given. Just fingers in there, like, yeah, I'm not going down. It was so blatant. Herb Dean's like, yeah, fuck this. I'm taking a point. You don't really see that much. Herb Dean wasted 0 time. You see that?
Wait, so, because...
It wasn't like...
Teymur grabbed the cage?
He just like held on. I was like, yeah, you're not taking me down.
Interesting. Oh.
Fishgold is trying to suck down Teymur. As Teymur is getting dragged down, he is landing some rights. Now Fishgold drops him. There we go. A nice slam to the ground. Teymur trying to scoot back up to the cage. Now he's got some fighting to do here because he is down a point already. The earth is a triangle, says Bobby Phoenix. It sure is. Sure is a triangle. What up, 100 people watching? Welcome to our afternoon stream as we react to Fishgold versus Teymur. That's the fight over here that's going on. We have a clock if you want to sync that shite up. Teymur back to the feet. Fishgold, wow, as Teymur gets back up to the feet, Fishgold wraps the legs around him, and then Teymur drops him to the floor. Inside his guard, starts dropping rights. Teymur open up the can here. Fishgold trying to fight from his back. Ooh, the up kicks, and now Teymur going for the heel. Teymur drops down. This could be a mistake over here. As Teymur frantically gets back up, it's like, fuck, that didn't work. Now Fishgold pushing to the fence. Teymur spinning him around. This is a good exchange.
Fishgold's very well rounded, both on the feet and the ground. So I think even though Teymur is good, Fishgold is gonna.
Woo! Whoa! The uppercut by Fishgold over here. So both fighters reset. They're in the middle of the cage, and yeah, Teymur's gonna want to keep it on the feet.
Yeah.
But Teymur did a good job getting back up there. This is a good one in the first round. Fishgold just pummels through him. Just pushes through, throws him to the ground, but Teymur gets back up again. As Teymur gets up, Fishgold, like a fucking monkey, tries to jump onto the back with one hook in.
It's crazy.
Fishgold is angry about all the bad tattoos he has. He wants to get this win. He has one hook in as Teymur's trying to throw him off. Teymur slides him off. And now Fishgold is on his back as Teymur is trying to slide to side control here. Nice job by Teymur. With Fishgold on the ground, Teymur in side control. We are the MMA-Holes, and we're reacting to Prague. That's right, JBH is pushing through a hangover from last night's stream. JBH is pushing through, that's true. He fucking sucks. Fishgold has a nice tattoo on his chest, says NH. So NH likes it. NH likes this tattoo. This is a sloppy fight. Yeah, I mean, these two are just... You know what, though? I would take this type of fight... Right now, a sloppy mess of things as they're rolling around and just kind of brawling. I like these. I take these fights any day over those weird, cautious fights. Mm-hmm. Like the Adesanya versus Silva fight wasn't the worst fight in the world, but it by far was not the greatest. I would take this any day over that fight.
Yeah.
Fishgold back up to the feet. I mean, they're just rolling around. Here we go. Fishgold throwing lefts. Now here we go. We're back on the feet. Both fighters. Fishgold versus Teymur with 1:35 left in the first. Yeah, Teymur's back to the fence, spins off. Now trying to push Fishgold's back to the fence.
Teymur's very yellow.
Ooh, the right lands by both fighters. Right on the noggin. Oh, shit! On the chin, on the cheeks. Fishgold landing multiple shots. Teymur eats it, backing up as Fishgold throwing some bombs here. Whoa, spinning back fist misses by Teymur, and Fishgold times it nicely, gets the takedown. That could be a round stealer over here. As Fishgold, with under 1 minute left, trying to mount, suck the legs together, and drop some lefts. Oof. Critical mistake by Teymur. That spinning back fist elbow-ish thing that tried to happen there didn't work. And now Fishgold in a dominant position, trying to go for the back. Now trying to grab a neck here. And this, to me, stole this round for Fishgold. Fishgold now transitions to a mount. Woo! Fishgold. Teymur just looks a little tired here. He looks a little bit tired. He was huffing and puffing through that last exchange.
I think he got buckled when he was on his feet. I couldn't tell, but it almost looked like he got buckled.
He threw that spinning thing in desperation. And here's the armbar. This is going to be finished right here. Armbar Fishgold as he's pulling. Oh, my God. That shit's going to snap. Fishgold. Oh, Teymur's slipping out of it. Teymur gets out. Teymur gets out of it. Now Fishgold going for the back. Nice job by Teymur slipping out of that shit. Teymur just trying to stay alive here. As Fishgold is ending this one strong. Whew.
I thought I was going to be right for a minute. I thought that he was going to finish him in the first round.
Close but no cigar. Man, oh man. That was a good round. That was a scrap. I like that. I'm down. I'm down with that. We got 20 likes, friends. 20 likes. Let's do it.
20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
Super chat.
We also got a super chat. Patney.
Fishgold reminds me of Chris Levin for some reason.
I can see that.
Of who?
Chris Levin.
Oh.
I could definitely see that. I was gonna call him Fishgold. Patney. What's up, Patney, man? Patney's a fire. He's a fire viewer. Patney. We like him. Patney186. Very active on this channel. Thank you very much for the generous donation.
Fire viewer?
He's a fire viewer. Not like a faggot.
Simply
Not like that. Like
thinks
fiery.
That Fishgold is going to gas because he's way too explosive.
See, I think that Teymur's gonna gas. Honestly, that's what. I mean, Fishgold is all over the place, but he doesn't look like he's slowing down in any way. Teymur, through a desperation spinning back fist, elbow, whatever the fuck that was, he definitely got into trouble there. And then this arm bar, somehow he's like Houdini how he got out of that thing. That was nice by Teymur. Maybe you're right. Let's see how the second round starts. Teymur trying to go to the body with a kick. Like that by Teymur, right? Work the body, trying to tie out the Fishgold. Fishgold lands a jab.
Teymur's not looking good. He's wobbly. He's very wobbly.
Yeah, Teymur coming off of 2 losses in a row. A unanimous decision, and he got choked out in his last fight. Fishgold coming off of a loss as well. Got knocked out. Yeah, Fishgold takes him down, and now they're in the middle of the cage. Yeah, I think Teymur's kind of tired here. Yeah. I really do. The grinding of Fishgold is not making it easy for Teymur, as Teymur is a half guard with Fishgold on top. Not even close to the fence. This could be trouble for Teymur. Rich Gold will win the third. I thought that arm was going to break, says Sean. Yeah, right? I mean, that thing was... That was troublesome. Now, Fishgold going for the back here. Teymur, he's going to eventually run out of gas here, as Fishgold is relentless, trying to go for the neck, and this could be it. Here we go. Fishgold has the neck of Teymur. He is pulling on it. There's the tap, and that's a wrap. Fishgold for the win. Look at that.
Right. I always call it right.
Jesse Fishgold. The rear naked choke in the second round. Yeah, Teymur just had enough. You can tell. He had enough. That first round was just too much pressure by the man with the terrible chest piece. So, shout out to the Chris. Great name. What a name, right? Chris Fishgold goes to 18-2-1. It's a nice win for him. Nice win for the fish. All right, see what the chat says, Jess.
Simply Pump says, well, you were right, Mystic Moss.
Yeah, it's true.
What? Wait, did you call Teymur or Fishgold?
No, he was saying how Teymur was getting tired. And I was like, no, I think Fishgold. I mean, no, he was saying as Fishgold was getting tired. And I was like, no, I think Teymur's getting tired.
Yeah.
But.
Truth is Bliss is second. I mean, LOL. Boss Kogar says, I'm a little hungover. The Ace 00 says Holloway or P-Head. Jack Kelly, sad fight. 2 Joint says Kid Dynamite was a dude. Ty Bear says Dustin versus Max. Let's go. Duchronic the Tat is a cover-up. Henry Sosa says scratch. The Gay Lobster Teymur is doo-doo.
So there you go. And people confirming that tattoo is a cover-up. It's got to be, right? It just looks like scribbling over a certain part of it. Some people in the chat are asking about Holloway versus P-Head, the rematch.
Ferguson?
And, no, not Ferguson, P-Head. P-Head is Poirier. Ferguson is, he bounced out. You little P-Head, you.
P-Head.
Right, Connor? The little P-Head, the rematch. I got Holloway this time around. The older, more mature Max Holloway at 155. Even though Dustin has looked fantastic and finished him the first time, he finished him in 2012. This time, Amol Holloway. But it's an interesting fight, as Tony Ferguson turns it down, and now Tony Ferguson says, well, he says this.
2 Joints.
I can make 145. So, the plot is thickened. Fucking UFC. The UFC's turned into a soap opera. You know, it's not even a sport anymore. It's a straight up soap opera. It's actually WWE. I mean, it literally is turning into the WWE with all these side stories and the drama outside of the cage. It's turning into the fucking WWE. I thought that they might get more theatric with their production, but it's gone beyond my wildest dreams. All right, so Fishgold is being interviewed here, and we move on to another fight. So, got that up on the screen. And let's show the peeps. This is the last preliminary fight here. Here they are. Look at these two. Dwight Grant versus Carlo Pedersoli. That's right.
Pedersoli.
The Mole Man says he loves the drama. Let me know in the chat, what do you think about all the outside shenanigans with the UFC right now? Do you like it? Do you don't like it?
Yes, sir. No.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what you think. Jess, do you like all the outside shenanigans?
What do you mean? I'm
What-
sorry. I was not paying attention.
Yeah, that's normal. What I just said before, like, you got Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. It was supposed to be Max Holloway versus Ferguson. The soap opera shit on the outside of the cage. Now Ferguson wants to go to 145.
I like it because I think that it makes it more entertaining when the fights come around. I think that whatever is set up, whether people agree with the fight or not, I think that at the end of the day, you're still going to watch the fight, and knowing everything that's happened outside of the cage, all that drama, I think it just kind of adds to the entertainment value of a fight. So for me, as a fight fan, I watch the fights and knowing what was going on before, and it just, to me, makes it more entertaining, because then you kind of look at it and go, I kind of wish this person wins. Not that you think that person's going to win, but given the drama, it'd be cool if this person showed that person up, you know?
Yeah, all right, and that's fair. I have a completely different perspective on that whole thing. And I think the reason why this is good for the UFC is because of a fan like you, right? You do soak that up. You love that. You need that oomph, that juice to get you into certain fights over here. I'm a different perspective of this. For this show, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
It is great. The drama is fantastic for us, for ratings, for views, for conversation, topics, and all that bullshit. It's fantastic, you know? But when it comes down to the actual sport itself, if I wasn't doing this show and I was just a fan of the sport, I would be nauseous. I'd be absolutely nauseous. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not watching this. There's a reason why I don't watch the WWE. I think it's gay. I really do. And nothing wrong with being gay. Everyone has their thing. But I don't watch the WWE for the reason, well, one, it's fake, and two, come on. The storylines, the man soap opera, the adult soap opera thing, I'm not into it. But for this show, I love it because the drama, the shit talking, I'm in. All the shenanigans outside the cage, just removing myself, no. I think it sucks, to be honest. I think it makes the sport look cheesy.
I don't know if you fully believe that, because one of your favorite fighters is notorious for that type of drama outside of the cage.
Yeah. So the reason why I started the show is because of Conor McGregor.
So
right?
If you think about it, there is something about it that you like.
The reason why I started the show is because of Conor McGregor.
I know what you're saying. You're saying that the drama and stuff creates the show. But I think that there's a part of it that you personally actually liked, regardless of the show. I think there's a part of it that you liked.
Yeah, so the thing that lured me in, and like I said, the reason why this show began is because I saw a lot of juiciness that we can do with this, right? It's not about analyzing fights as much. It's not about the breakdowns. Even though we do dabble into that, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We're fans. But when it comes to this show, the entertainment side of this show, we need that. We need the drama. We need the Dana Whites. We need all of that shit. The Conor McGregors, I mean, the reason why he's hanging over here is because this man, he's pretty much single-handedly the reason why we have 18K in that box over there. Like, we need that. We live off of that. But I'm telling you right now, as a fan, if I was not doing this show, I'm telling you I would have left. I would have left. Like any other sport, when it gets stupid like that, I'm like, yeah. This is dumb. You know, I want to see fights. You know, that's all I care about. It gets to the point where it's like, all right, enough's enough. Get in the cage and fight already. And then sometimes all this drama leads up to absolutely nothing. We don't even get to see the fight. You know, we don't even get to see it. So now they do this whole build-up for something. Like we were kind of building up Holloway versus Ferguson, right? That was something that we were building up. We're like, holy shit, that's the fight that's going to happen. And then Ferguson's like, nah, it's not going to happen now. I want Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor doesn't want Ferguson. Ferguson says, I'll fight at 145. Now you got Dustin Poirier versus Holloway. This is bullshit. Shit that's not even happening. We got to talk about. I don't like it. Let's see what the chat says.
Email says, Ferg has shown he's not reliable. Bottom line, yes, he went to war with Pettis, but is Pettis a top-ranked fighter at 155? Ferg hasn't defended his title once since beating Kevin Lee. New Chronic says, Cyborg is chasing Ronda in the WWE. Leo UFC, simply, please not another shit fight. I'm just done with MVP daily. Two Joints says, tremendous Sean Brothers. Stalio 2 says, we are all wasting our time watching MMA.
Wonderful.
It's true, right? What are we doing?
Steven Martinez says, shut up, Moss.
Listen, if you like WWE, it's
Big
fine.
Gay Lobster says, shut up, Steven.
Wonderful.
Sometimes WWE fans, they're very... They love those men in tights. They're into it.
Stanley Moon says, shit or get off the pot. Magnum Mountaineer says, McMahon and Dana are creating a new belt as we speak. It's only for McGregor.
Is that true? Yes. Yeah, it is. Kind of confirmed it.
Two Joint says, JBH's suffering is noticeable and hilarious. Thank you.
All right, so Jesse, explain to the people jumping in right now. Some people weren't around for last night's stream or your after stream. Explain your status right now as you're hunched over like Quasimodo. What's going through your mind, and what led you to this?
Well, what's going through my mind is we're about to watch another fight on ESPN. Woohoo! But what got me here was just a few drinks.
I'm trying to get you to sit up, so I figure if I put the mic up, you'll sit up, but you haven't.
You just shoved my mic.
Let's try that.
into my nose.
It's gonna be like Quasimodo by the end of the stream.
Does
that help?
Last night.
Yeah, does that help sitting like this? Like,
I'm a little nauseous. So,
are you? Do
yeah.
the bright lights over here help you in any way?
Probably not.
What about chugging sweet Gatorade? Like, there's so much Gatorade you can drink until you get nauseous.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
And the Gatorade.
You know what you should do? Water it down a little bit. Throw a little water in there. Water it down, because you keep on chugging all that sugar and stuff like that. That might have a counter effect.
But I thought Gatorade is full of vitamins and electrolytes and stuff.
It's full of sugar and electrolytes. That's what it's full of. But yeah, I would water it down. Get the electrolytes in, and I think you'll be all right. But you're hungover. It is what it is. All right, here we go. We got another fight. Dwight Grant versus Pedersoli, the last preliminary fight before we get to the main card, which is going to be on ESPN Plus. And Bellator is on as well. We're going to see if we can try to get a live feed for that. Browndo has electrolytes, is Thomas Matthew. Browndo.
Browndo?
Browndo.
Rondo.
I don't know what that is.
Rondo.
Summer escaped my handcuffs. Stalio, too. Stalio's hunting down Summer from Triton Fights. All right, we're going to play a word from our sponsor. Here's the deal. If you're going to place a bet, Jan Błachowicz is my underdog. That's the one. That's what I'm going for over here in the main event of the evening. If you want to place a bet, this is how you do it.
Don't miss out on betting the best moments in sports with BetDSI.com. We'll double your money with a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Bet at home, bet on your phone, and bet live during your favorite game.
BetDSI, link in the description. We have a promo code MMAHOLE and double up that money. That's right. Wonderful, wonderful. We got some peeps winning some good cash over there, so check it out. BetDSI, 20 years in the game. We were looking at some of the underdogs over here. Gian Villante is an underdog. It's an interesting one coming up tonight. He's not the greatest. Somehow he wound up on a main card again. But Gian Villante in this fight, I was looking at it as a plus 184. When it comes to decisions, he usually gets the nod. It's usually a shit fight. He usually gets the nod, and he does have some sort of power. Right? So the veteran over here, 17-10-0, almost Artem Lobov-like, is coming off of a win, and it's a split decision. I mean, he's lost, win, loss, blah, blah, blah. Then you have his opponent over here across the way, who is the favorite, and he came off of a unanimous, hold on a second, what was this? Khalil Rountree, decision unanimous. But what happened? Why is it, I don't know what the hell that's about. Anyway, it's got the finish, but he doesn't have much UFC experience, right? So I kind of like Villante in this fight as much as I don't think, Gian Villante's look like dog shit, but I feel it's going to go to a decision, and even though this Polish guy over here is the favorite and he's in front of technically his hometown crowd, I don't know, I'm just feeling it over there. So looking at underdogs, I'm just trying to find an angle. You got John Dodson as a plus 260, and I think there's a reason why he's a plus 260. I don't think he's going to win that fight. So I don't know if I would touch that one. And you can look for yourself. Link in the description. But my pick, my underdog is Jan Błachowicz. Now it's even. So you fucked. But he's a plus 125. So yeah, I'm going Jan Błachowicz as the underdog pick. All right. Simply, yep, Dodson needs ass whoop, says Leo UFC. He's still running from Rice. I would never bet against Thiago, says Joshua. Yeah, Joshua, Thiago Santos, he has some serious power in his hands. He's on a 3-fight win streak. There's multiple reasons why I like Blachowicz, though, in this fight. You know, when you get guys this big in a cage, you know, you link them up. Blachowicz, he is more well-versed. Not only does he have power in his hands, but his ground game is tight. His grind game is tight. And I think he's not going to take any chances in this fight. He's on a 4-fight win streak. See, look at this over here, 4-fight win streak. Santos looking fantastic himself. Unanimous decision, KO. But I feel that Santos in his fight, his only key to way to victory is going to be a finish. That's what I think. And he's not finishing Blachowicz. I saw him rip a friend of the show, Devin Clark's head off, Blachowicz. So I'm not going against this man with the hometown support. I got Jan in this fight. But we'll get Jesse's pick as the fights go along.
Yeah.
And, let's get to this fight.
Yeah.
What do you got in this one? Oh, look, we got an Italiano over here. Carlo Pedersoli. Look at this. Pedersoli over here, 11-2. Hey, Paisano from Italy, Rome, Italy. Where are the Italian fighters? Not many. You know what?
What?
I'm going to go for the Italian over Grant, even though Grant's probably going to win. I'm going to go for the Italian in this one. Let's go. It's a root for the Italiano. Isn't Dwight Grant from the Contender Series?
I'm going to go Grant.
Yeah, he's probably going to win.
He seems like a fucking badass.
Yeah. I think Grant, if I'm not mistaken, is the Contender Series. Let's see, he's 8-2-0. Nice and muscular in the picture. Coming off of a loss, UFC.
Yep,
and there it is, the Contender Series. He beat Tyler Hill. So he's coming off. I'm going to go with the Italian. He's probably going to lose, but I'm going because I'm half Italian, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going for the Paisano right now, all right? Let's get ready to start. Let's hear your best Italian. Any Italians in the chat? Let me know. With a pizza pie emoji. I'm going to start the clock and then change the round. All right, so we are in round 1. I started the clock. Let's put the round at number 1. It's a spicy meatball. Okay. I think Vlad was saying it yesterday that you really don't see Italian champs. Mm-hmm. It's true. You don't. Isn't Gregor Gillespie Italian?
Did you say a spicy meatball?
Yeah, he's a spicy meatball, Grant. Whoa, I mean Pedersoli. Grant with some winging shots. It looks like Grant, something was bothering his eye. Maybe something flew into it. Maybe it was some meatball parmesan. Oh, takedown, stuffed by Pedersoli. As Pedersoli came in, stuffed by Grant. Back up to the feet. Grant's got some firecrackers in his hands. Oh, Pedersoli coming up with the kick, blocked by Grant. The Italian with the blue. The Italian with the left lands on the face of Grant. Grant drops him now back up to the feet. We got Rome versus Sicily here, Jesse. If you get it. A right by Pedersoli. Come on, let's go, Italiano. Coming upstairs with the kick again, but good head movement by Grant. Pedersoli going for a single leg. Grant trying to stuff it again. Grant showing some power as he does stuff it. A right lands by Pedersoli.
Super chat.
What up, Thumbs?
I got a fight. Send me contract Staley to set it up.
Now he's calling out Staley. Old Thumbs. Oh, nice combination coming in by Grant. The Italian eating the shots. I'm having spaghetti dogs, says Thomas Matthew. Staley fights for $500K. Good joke. The whole empire, says Henry Solstice. Sup, boss, says Thomas Matthew. There you go. Pedersoli. Oh, the right landing again. Both on the chin. 2 punches on the chin of Grant. Knees to the chin of Grant, and Grant shakes it off. Pedersoli landing some shots here. How do you like to test my fist? You don't like, oh, it's too loud for a hungover Jesse.
No, it's just...
Yeah. You don't even have headphones in. Hungover Jesse, what do you think? By the way, and now we know, anytime you drink any whiskey or scotch or any sort of alcohol, don't mix it. Don't do it. It just is a recipe for disaster, you know? Don't do it. Learn from my mistakes and yours now. Or you'll be hugging the bowl. Ooh, the kick just misses the head. Pedersoli looking pretty good so far in the first round, but we are only halfway through this. Grant can turn it up here. Grant trying to find his range as he's throwing some punches around. And there it is. The left lands by Grant. Grant Pedersoli is the last fight of the preliminaries. Pedersoli trying to go upstairs again with the head kick and misses. Kick to the ribs by Pedersoli, followed by a leg kick by Grant. Pedersoli coming upstairs again with that kick. We've seen fighters do this a lot. If you keep going upstairs with that head kick, it gets pretty tiresome. And he keeps going up there, Pedersoli. I mean, dude's going to get exhausted trying to kick this guy's head off. Grant coming in with some jabs. Pedersoli tries to the right, misses, and nice punches by Grant hitting the face of Pedersoli. Pedersoli shaking his head no, but that definitely hurt. Nice jab again by Grant. Grant sees a fight. The kick hits the belly by Pedersoli. Pedersoli with telegraphing lefts now. Going for a single leg stuffed by Grant. Now Grant looking to mount. Pedersoli rolling. Grant getting dragged down by Pedersoli, trying to get back up. Pedersoli going for the back now. 1:10 left, first round. Pedersoli, Grant. Pedersoli back to the Grant back to the feet with Pedersoli. Grant trying to get away. Pedersoli trying to grind. Grant trying to greet him with a right. They both separate. 55 seconds left in the first round. Pedersoli, Grant, another good one. So far, what we've seen live here with some good fights. Ooh, the left lunges in, lands on the cheek of Grant. Grant with a nice jab. Pedersoli ducks under, tries to go for a takedown. Good sprawl by Grant. Both fighters get up. Pedersoli tries to greet him with a knee. 2 knees to the chest.
Pedersoli's a huge fan of those knees.
He loves the knees, the kicks, and he really wants to take this to the ground. 25 seconds left. Goes upstairs with the head kick and misses again. Wakanda says pulse. Grant wins his Shifra. Vigos from Somalia. Wakanda. Kick to the body by Pedersoli. 10 seconds left in the first round, and Grant with a right. Oh, a left by Grant. Pedersoli shakes his head and says, I like that. Oh, the right by Grant. At the end of the... Whoa! Grant with the buzzer beater. Wow. Wow. Pedersoli gets sloppy out there, nodding his head like, okay, that was good. Let's see what you got. Grant's like, okay, I'll give you what I got. Hits him. Pedersoli complaining in the corner about the finish. But, okay, here's my problem with this finish.
Called it again.
Here's my problem with this finish over here. I do have to watch this again. I mean, Grant was destroying him. But with seconds left in the fight, why not just let it go? Why? Like, why? I mean, and Pedersoli's arguing in the corner. I got to see. Now, listen, Pedersoli got rocked. He was getting pummeled on the floor here. But I'm talking, what, 2 seconds left in the fight? The right lands, the mouthpiece flies out. Grant tries to get back up.
That's a perfectly good
hold on.
TKO.
Wow. You know what? Okay. Man, that was a nice right. Here's my problem. Was he defending himself? No. But there was literally a second left. Did the ref have to stop it? Why not let him not get up? Pedersoli puts his hand over his head. He's like, what the fuck? Beautiful right. Timed perfectly by Grant. I'm sorry. That's no. With a second left? Why not let the clock?
Because it's a fair TKO. Look at the guy. He was out.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I see this angle over here. Yeah, that angle, he did buckle. Man.
That's a perfectly fair TKO. It doesn't matter what was on the clock.
You know why I don't? But with a second left.
Who cares?
With a second left.
Whether he had 1
second
second
He wasn't out cold, though. He buckled, and I mean...
1 second or 10 seconds, he still had a very good TKO there. And I think that was a very fair finish. Very fair stoppage.
BRB. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate... Like, here's the thing. It's a good stop when there's time left, right? But there was no time left. Just fucking... I mean, he literally stopped it a second before the fight was over. It wasn't like he was face planted like this and like, out cold. Man. Well, the spicy meatball takes the L. I don't know, man. Like, being that close to the buzzer. Now, if he's out cold on the mat, I see it. He got dropped. He went down. He wasn't defending. And then his knees buckled. But the time was up. So it's like, just let the fucking time go. I mean, it's too close. I don't know. I don't like it. But fight is over. Here we go. The preliminaries are done. Grant getting the win, bounces back, and goes to 9-2-0. Now we're going to go to the main card. The main card is on ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus is the main card. So if you don't have ESPN Plus, you can watch our live reaction, or you could jump in our Discord where we can help you out, find the fights. Let's move to the main card. Both fighters are showing respect. Oh, Pedersoli. Pedersoli said something to Grant. Pedersoli's still complaining, but what are you going to do? The fight's over. The ref said stop, so it stops. All right, here we go. The main card starts with this right over here.
Magomed Ankalaev versus Klidson Abreu.
Okay, Abreu Ankalaev, main card action. Let's do this. 148 watching. Welcome to the stream. 56 in the like jar. 18,302 subscribers. Thank you for that. And when we get to 18,400, we will let the dragons loose.
The dragon.
They're showing that right again. What a right. Oh, what the? It's supposed to go in your mouth, not in your pants. We got The Hangover. Mystic Moss, would you ever hire an intern unpaid? Yeah, we would. We would.
I fell off my shopping cart.
Life on autopilot.
It really fucking hurt so much. My muscular ass is sore. I let out my manly roar. I fell off my shopping cart. It really fucking hurt so much. My muscular ass is sore. I like to beat up girls with ease. With ease. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Goddamn celebrity life on autopilot with the shopping cart donation.
I find the sound of airplanes quite therapeutic.
Yeah, those fucking airplanes.
Makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Thank you so much, Life on Autopilot. So we have the windows open today. You wouldn't hear it if the windows were closed. This fucking studio's a mess. Actually, could you do me a favor? Can you close that bottom one? I do not want people to see what we're doing in here. It's like we're running a porno operation. I don't want them seeing us with the porn. But it's so hot in here. We don't have like central air conditioning or anything like that. Everything's regulated. And these fucking airplanes. We live by an airport, and it hasn't stopped. It's like one long airplane just flying by in circles. I hate this fucking place. I fucking hate it. I've lived here for almost 10 years, and I got to get out. It's time to move. Within a year, I will be looking for another place not near an airport. Guaranteed. I think I'm leaving New York. I think I've had enough. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. They said the last 3 years that they were going to change the flight patterns of these airplanes. When I moved in, there was no airplanes flying over. Now we got fucking motorcycles. What is going on? We're doing a show, you fucking assholes! Sorry. I had to yell at the motorcycle. All right. Oh, the poor baby got the headache.
You don't have to be nasty.
Jesse, last night, let me just give a little backstory. Before we started the stream, Jesse had a cookie. Then she had ginger ale and whiskey the rest of the night and had a good time. She was properly wasted. And I said, Jess, be careful. Be careful. You're going to get sick. And she looked at me kind of like this over here. Like that. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to say anything. Fast forward, how many hours later? I'm even mystic about sickness. I'm mystic sick. Will you ever have cookies and ginger ale and whiskey ever again?
It wasn't the cookie.
No, but would you ever have that combination again?
Before I ever started drinking.
But the question is this, will you have ginger ale and whiskey again?
Probably.
All right. So there you go. It's true, Staley. Jelly Bean fucked her up. Oh, maybe it was the Jelly Bean. Maybe it was the sock. You think it was that?
No.
No? You don't think it was the sock Jelly Bean?
No, I think I just drink too much.
All right, we're going to move over to ESPN Plus now. Check out the Discord. Let's see. Anyone in the chat know about Bellator? We're looking to see if we can actually stream those fights live. I don't want to wait until 9 p.m. on the replay.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
We're not by LaGuardia, but thank you. LaGuardia.
LaGuardia Airport sucks. Imagine paying up the ass in taxes to live near ghetto gangs and airplanes. Fuck NY. You don't have any kids. You should have moved a while ago. You would save 30% of what you're making now in Florida. NY is Sim City.
Yeah. Thank you, Real, for the donation over there. First of all, I used to live by LaGuardia. I moved. So I took your advice 10 years ago.
I moved to another airport.
And I moved to Howard Beach, which, now we have JFK. JFK Airport, which is the biggest airport you could possibly see. And there was no planes when I moved in. But now here they are. Just fucking, they're all connected to each other like a plane train. Where's the fucking fights here? It says preliminaries. Where's the main card? I'm on Oh, here we go. ESPN Plus. And when we do move, it's probably going to be West Coast. I'll never move to Florida. I've been to Florida before, and you have some nice times over there, but
It is.
I'm not down with the Hurricanes. You can have your Hurricanes.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not. It didn't start, right?
No, but it will. 2 p.m. It's got 7 minutes.
We got to wait 7 minutes for it to start. Okay.
All right.
We'll wait. Yeah, Florida's not my place.
I will never move to Florida.
It's a swampy mess. It really is.
Yeah.
Let's see. You might like Texas. You know what? I probably love Texas. In fact, Pulse.
I don't want to move to Texas.
Here's the deal. I really wanted to. The goal was to move to Texas. And then I met you and the other people from Texas. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
You guys are the reason we're not moving to Texas.
I'm not even kidding. It's not Pulse, really. Pulse actually turned out to be a good guy. But some other people from Texas.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't even explain
weirdos.
The biggest assholes we've dealt with on this channel. I'm talking behind the scenes stuff, like stalker shit and like bizarre like death threats, and are from Texas. Like what is wrong with Texas? Like I wanted to move to
Houston.
No, not Houston, Austin. I wanted to move to Austin, Texas, and that was the plan. And I literally got talked out because of this channel. So you can thank your fellow Texans. I mean,
thanks, Ross.
I don't understand. And don't get me wrong, it's a big state. There's some good people over there, but we've met some like complete idiots in Texas. So yeah, it's not. And I'm not a twangy guy, so I don't think I would fit in. All thumbs down.
Juan Blachowicz will give Ann H the 9-inch equals win.
What? Oh man, that's so wrong. And we don't back that up. Los Angeles to Las Vegas here. Las Vegas is an idea. Las Vegas and Arizona. Actually, Vegas makes the most sense.
Well, we're not going to tell any of you guys where we're moving until we actually move.
I don't give a fuck. We'll tell you where we're moving. We're not going to give you the address. How about that?
I'm not telling you where.
Texicans? I'm going to give you Jesse's address. Austin lost. Let me know where everyone's from in the chat. Where's a good place to move? Austin, that's the city of gay freaks. Of course, Austin sucks, says Real. But there's no hurricanes. I'd rather deal with a homosexual than a hurricane. I like my roof. A gay man is not going to take the roof off of my house. I'm not going to be swimming down the block because of a gay man. So, that's fine. I'll deal with it. Who would you rather, a hurricane or a gay guy?
Well, my brother's gay, so I really don't care.
Wonderful.
There you go. Canada here, Mystic. Austin and Houston are dope. We got it all, though. Fucking idiots. Fucking cool-ass people. We got it all, says Vito Garcia. See, there's a cool person from Texas. Maybe they could sway us. Texas is great, but I'm telling you, we've met some people. And you know what's funny? Our demographic, when we look at the people that watch these streams, it's predominantly L.A. and Texas from the U.S. are on top. New York is 3.
Super chat.
So we got more of an L.A. following.
What you mean you don't back that up and can have fun?
So All Thumbs Down is trying to lobby for this thing with Ann and the Blachowicz situation. All right, thank you for jumping in. We are just buying time until the main card gets started over here. This is the first fight on the main card, as we have airplanes and now tinfoil sounds. We have a lot of apologies for all the sounds that are happening because these day streams suck for us, and it's hot.
It's really hot in here.
We need central AC. We got to get out of here. We need to leave.
Arizona, here we come.
Arizona? Well, what happens
100%.
with this? Say if our AC breaks down. We're doing a stream in Arizona.
That doesn't really happen in Arizona.
It can, right? And now we're sitting there with 100-degree temperature. How do we stream?
I've lived in Arizona for almost 8 years, and not once have we had a problem with our AC. And if our AC did start showing signs of complications, you just get it fixed like that.
Well, what if we're streaming? What if we're live streaming? And the AC goes out on us?
It's not... Well, if the AC goes out when you're live streaming, then you're not going to be live streaming long enough for your house to heat up like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if our equipment melts from the desert heat? Someone help us out. Maybe we should move to UK. Yorkshire, UK in the house. New Hampshire. The Porcupine Freedom Festival is the Free State Project's premier Liberty event of the year, says Henry Solstice. Stream your undies. Poolside or poolside stream. Yeah.
Super
The Gio dude, he's from Arizona. Gio, we might be a neighbor.
Current Johnny Hendricks versus Artem Lobov, who wins?
Johnny Hendricks versus Artem Lobov, which is a possible fight, right, if you think about it. Johnny bare knuckle, Artem bare knuckle, but Johnny is 170. What was he fighting at bare knuckle? And Johnny has trouble hitting 170. I don't know if you could see. I don't think they would fight.
I'm excited to see Lobov and bare knuckle.
Lobov beats everybody, but Johnny he's a lot bigger than Lobov. Not taller, but he's I mean, if they had a fight, of course Artem, because he's the GOAT.
Super chat.
This money came from a homeless man named Jim.
Every donation that comes in goes to our Move Away from the Airport fund. We're trying to
we should put that at the top of
Yeah.
the thing, like the moving fund.
The Move Away from the Airport fund. I've looked into it already on how much it's going to take cost us to move, and it's a real thing.
We're planning.
Yeah, it is a real. I love New York. It's just too expensive, and what we're trying to do here would just work better in another state. The only negative is New York. The events are great. They treat us really good over here in New York.
Most, if you vote Democrat, stay out of Florida.
Yeah, that's true. This is a Democratic state over here.
Well, Arizona's a Republican state.
Actually, Arizona, I'd be a fish out of water too. I mean, right to carry and all that bullshit. And they got my dopey ass walking around over there.
Yeah.
But my hands are...
It is a Trump state.
My hands are weapons, Jesse. So I don't need to have a gun. My hands are weapons. All right, here we go. Main card. So is my cock. My
Your
cock's
hands
a
are
weapon.
weapons until someone pulls a gun on you.
My cock's a weapon too. Once they see how small it is, they'll put their gun away immediately.
Yeah.
They'll feel bad for me, and they won't shoot.
That is the difference. I know New Yorkers are very quick to get into bar fights and shit like that. Like, they're very outspoken and kind of, like, obnoxious in a way. You can't be that way in Arizona because someone will fucking pull a gun on you.
It's like that in Texas, though.
It's true.
It's bar fight city. My brother went to a bar one time. Listen, this is a funny story. My brother went to Texas. He loved Texas. I think he went to Houston, and they all bought cowboy hats. And everyone from Texas knew right off the bat that they were from New York. I guess they overheard them talking, and they knew. And, like, instantly, the girls loved it. The girls loved them, right? And because that happened, boom, bar fight. Immediately. Like, no holds barred. They just went at it.
Well, you can't bring a gun into a bar in a
Texas?
right to carry state. You can't. It's illegal.
Well, I hope not. But, I mean, do they frisk everyone at the bars?
Well,
We could be like, you can't bring a gun in.
I've
Okay.
never gone to a bar and they frisked you, but if they find out you have a gun, you can get arrested.
Well, what if they find out after they shoot it? What the fuck kind of stupid rule is that?
Well,
Wait,
it's
so
just
hold on a
the
second.
law. You just can't bring a gun into a bar.
It's against the law to bring a gun into a bar
Right.
in a right to carry state.
Yes.
But they don't frisk everyone.
Well, certain bars might. I've never gone into a bar. Like, the bar that I had that was close to home, they didn't do that because it was a smaller bar. But I'm sure there are some bars that probably do that. Yeah, exactly, Thomas Matthew. You leave it in the truck or the car. You leave it in your glove box.
But what's going to stop? What I'm saying is, what's going to stop everyone else? So say you carry a gun, right? But you're like, you know what? I'm not bringing it into the bar. It's against the law. I'm going to leave it in the truck, right? Now you go into the bar. Someone else brings the gun in, and they're not frisked.
I have never heard of a situation where someone just brought a gun into a bar and just pulled it out and started shooting people.
Why
up.
wouldn't they though? I mean, if you think about it, if someone's pissed off enough.
Can I ask you a question? In
Sure.
a right to carry state, why would you carry a gun? What would
Why
be
would
if you decided that you were going to carry a gun? What's your purpose for carrying a gun in a right to carry state?
You're thinking like a rational person.
No,
I'm talking about irrational
protect yourself.
people. Yeah.
But carrying a gun is to protect yourself. So you don't go into a bar carrying under the impression that you're protecting yourself and then pull it out and start shooting up other people.
That's you. I'm talking about the psychopaths. I'm not talking about just you. I'm talking about Joe Schmo who thinks they're fucking Buffalo Bill, right? And it's like, I'm going everywhere with my gun. I don't care what I'm doing. My gun, my piece is my third arm.
They don't talk
right?
like that.
They're going to walk into the bar and they're going to be like, all right, I'm not going to tell anyone I have a gun, but if shit goes down, I'll be popping this shit. There is that guy in the bar. You know he's there, right? So now you don't have your gun because it's in the fucking car. Mm-hmm. I'm bringing my gun. What are you kidding me?
You're not going to carry
I'm fucking bringing my piece. I'm bringing a machine gun. That's what I'm bringing.
Bring a machine gun.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfucker.
I'm bringing a fucking rocket launcher.
Mose, are you scared when you see cops in NY? They open carry. NYPD cops only qualify with their pistols once a year. They are clueless with their weapons handling. In carry states you are actually safer. People there to defend the book. One sent you.
Okay, so that is such fake news. Thank you, God bless, because majority of my family is a cop. And all my friends, when we go play poker, they put their guns on the table like it's the fucking Wild West. Everyone carries a gun over here. All my friends that are cops, they're all carrying. In fact, my buddy's like, "Hun, can you hold my gun?" Like, they all have guns on them. So that is completely false. And they have...
Cops are a lot more...
Yeah, they get... He's constantly going to the range.
In Arizona, in the right to carry states and stuff like that, the cops are a lot more aggressive. Like when they arrest you over here, the way they would arrest you, they throw cuffs on you, throw you in the back of a car. In Arizona, it's actually...
They rape you.
No. It's actually part of their training that they have to be extremely aggressive, knock you to the ground, even if you're not fighting back. They fucking knock your ass to the ground when they arrest you and keep you pinned down and shit like that because they can't take any chances over there.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Your friends are an outlier. The state says otherwise. No, I mean, what do you mean? You can't carry? Yeah, you can. They all carry. Well, everyone, all the cops over here carry. And it's just their thing. And their logic is, if God forbid something happens, a terrorist attack or, anything, a mass shooting, they can protect their family and the people that are there. That's their logic. They're always strapped. Always. So, guns are the problem in Canada. I'm not going to turn this into a gun conversation. It's kind of really ridiculous. But I can't wrap my head around the fact of you can't bring a gun into a bar, but they don't frisk. They should frisk everyone. They should fucking take everyone's clothes off.
Oh,
I'm not going to the bar.
Super chat.
That's it. Finally, 18.
I am Jim.
There he is. All right. Let's move back to the MMA over here. 186 motherfuckers watching. Thank you for hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Having a little fun tonight as I'm going to switch over to the main card over here. Look at this. This is the main event. Blachowicz versus Santos. Right over here. Okay, here's the first fight on the main card. Let's get some guaranteed picks. Hey, thanks for the donations today. We didn't expect that, but thank you very much to the donators. Keeping the show going and flowing. Respect. Thank you to the new subscribers. 18,400. We let the Dragons loose. Before we get to the picks, Jesse, I want to read something real quick from our sponsor because we want you to win some money. Because if we're going to make some money, we want you to make some money as well. And the place is called BetDSI. BetDSI. Just tell them some more.
Just because you're not in Vegas doesn't mean you can't bet on MMA and UFC. BetDSI offers online wagering and has been paying winners for 20 years. Use the link in the description with promo code MMAHOLE and earn up to 100% bonus match on your winnings. BetDSI is top rated on betting review sites. Use your sports knowledge to make some extra cash. BetDSI has a very user-friendly interface and mobile site as well as the fastest payouts in the industry. It also offers betting options for everything including NFL, NCAA Football, NBA, NHL, UFC, and all other major sports, politics, reality TV, esports, virtually everything. Try live betting at BetDSI where you can bet on games through the entire matchup, every play, and every minute until the end. New members get 100% bonus match using promo code MMAHOLE. That's more than double your money to start winning today. We play there ourselves and recommend BetDSI if you want to add some excitement to the fights or any other sports you are watching. Once again, go to BetDSI.com with the link in the description below and use promo code MMAHOLE and get this limited time 100% bonus offer to make some extra cash on the sports you know and love. It's only a game until you bet it at BetDSI.
Wonderful, wonderful. BetDSI, check it out. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
My underdog for BetDSI is Jan Błachowicz. I'm going to go with Jan with this one, so check him out if you want to make some bets. Link in the description, or if you just want to scroll through and check out any other sports, bet on reality TV, BetDSI, promo code MMAHOLE. Let's get some picks in. You ready? You ready?
Always.
Ascan.
You may receive correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Monster to pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. So take off your clothes and shut.
I take back my recommendations. We don't want any anti-gun voters in Florida. Please go to the left coast where you can enjoy high taxes and no right to carry. We already have too many baby murder anti-gun voters down here. Go to Cali, you will fit in.
There you go. Thank you. You can't come to Florida. Thank you, real. Appreciate that. Wonderful. All right.
Wonderful.
I like talking politics because I don't even give a shit. Honestly, I couldn't care less. I like ruffling feathers and not giving a fuck. But it is fun. All right. Whoa, pervert time. Life on autopilot.
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air, flapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair? Snap a picture, time to share. Took my meat vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman, show them tits. Pervert cameraman, $10 tip. Pervert cameraman, Yanni Celeste. Pervert cameraman, show them breasts.
That's Life on Autopilot, showing the boobs.
If only I could have a choice to carry a gun. The last time I saw a gun, it was through a glass display cabinet in a museum. I think it was a musket.
Thank you, Life on Autopilot. Wants that gun in his hand. All right, the first fight's about to get started. Myself and Jesse, have the same pick. I'm actually surprised. We're going with the 10-1-0 Magomed Ankalaev for the win. That's what I'm going to. This was tough for me to pick. Did you have a hard time picking this one, Jess?
No,
huh?
Not really. No, I already knew who I was gonna go with here.
The Brazilian is on a 6-fight win streak with 10 submissions. Finished all 14 wins. So this man is on a little bit of a roll. I just went with, if you look like Khabib, I'm gonna pick you, right? If you look like you're related to Khabib, I pick you. So I'm just going with Magomed Ankalaev. But I'm actually surprised you picked against him. I really was leaning towards the Brazilian, but I had to go with the guy that looks like Khabib. Yeah. Ankalaev, 26, and Abreu. Is it Abreu or Abreu?
I think it's
Abreu.
Abreu.
It's probably Abreu. 6'3" is Ankalaev. God damn, that's a tall ass Khabib with a crossed eye, with only a 1-inch reach advantage over the 6-foot Klidson Abreu. Let me see how he says it. Maybe it's Abreu. UFC Prague about to get started, friends. By the way, this stream here, I believe, is like the 14th or 15th stream in a row where we have 1K plus views. We are on a streak on the MMA-Holes. We are breaking boundaries here. So thank you for joining us and supporting this mess. All right, I want to see what Bruce Buffer says. Maybe it's Abreu. So Adu Chronic says it is Abreu. All right, so we're just going to... Let's just double check what Bruce says. It's got to be Abreu. Abreu with the fluffy hair today. Oh, Abreu. It's not even Abreu. It's Abreu.
Abreu.
All right. This dude over here. This is the biggest Khabib I've ever seen in my life. Magomed Ankalaev, 6'3", 10-1, 204 pounds. He is the favorite. It is the world's biggest Khabib. Have you ever seen a Khabib this size, Jess? All right, here we go. Khabib time. What's the chick's name? She is well fit, says David Henn. Her name is Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Right? Is that your name?
No.
What's your name? Introduce yourself.
JBH.
She's hungover. That's why she's slouched over.
That's why I'm so well fit.
Wonderful.
All right, here we go. First round. Ankalaev versus Abreu. I'm going to say Abreu. I'm going to go with that. Abreu hunting as Ankalaev is spinning back and forth, circling around the cage. Very dangerous Brazilian here. A little chunky. That doesn't really mean anything with MMA, right? Oh, they both collide in the middle. Both landing, both fine. Bouncing back and forth. Fuck your whole framely. Fuck all the Vietnamese.
That's not a
nice
thing to say.
What the fuck?
Don't say that.
She's the goddess of YouTube. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here we go. Abreu going for a takedown and spun around by Ankalaev. Ankalaev pushes Abreu back to the fence. Abreu with a lock around the body as he's trying to patiently try to spin around Ankalaev. Ankalaev working the knees to the thighs of Abreu. Ankalaev with a knee to the belly. Ankalaev with the red gloves. Abreu with the blue. As we start off the first fight, UFC Prague of 6. Abreu trying to go for a trip, but Ankalaev keeps it on the feet. Ankalaev pushing against the fence. Abreu trying to stay patient here, as Ankalaev is the one doing work. My Asian name is So Hung, says I'm your real dad. I don't think Jesse's really an SJW. She doesn't really fall under that umbrella.
That's his way of saying I'm just a nice person.
Oh.
So
the trip by Abreu, she has her moments. She's a flip-flopper. Like all of us, really, if you think about it. Well, not some people in the chat. Some people are hard on one side. Oh, the right by Abreu landing. Ankalaev backing up. Definitely felt that one. Ankalaev threatens with a little bit of a dip. Both fighters on their feet in the middle of the cage with 3 minutes left in the first round. Abreu versus Ankalaev. This is the one fight that you're like, I don't give too much of a shit about, right? Remember when we were talking about this, Jess? Maybe they can surprise. Maybe we can see a big surprise, outcome in this fight. A big barn burner. Prague. Would you ever want to go to Prague, Jesse?
Why not? I would like to visit everywhere. So.
Every single place?
Sure.
Anyone in the chat? Any checks in the chat? Where are the checks in the chat? 45,000 deaths via automobiles in the USA. Let's outlaw cars and save lives. But that's just a repeat of everyone else's
Fair
argument.
Point, real.
It's just, but it's just
fair point.
It's she's made the argument. Like everyone, I like new arguments. I hate the copy and paste arguments. Like
guns
it's the same.
Don't kill people.
Yeah,
people kill people.
It's so dumb. It's like,
but I believe it.
But you're just a follower then.
Not
you know
a follower. I think it's true. I think people kill people.
But the person. See, here's the thing. There's so many analogies that work better. Come up with a better analogy.
So because of the words they use, that's your argument. Is
I don't
like
the words
followers.
They use? I'm not into.
It's not about being a follower. It's about what they believe in.
Sheep.
It's not.
They're sheeple.
It's not. Your argument is the words that they use. That's not a fair argument. Have an actual argument.
There are people that listen to radio shows, right, and take what they say and then regurgitate it. Like I have friends that listen to sports radio, and then they'll literally repeat what a guy like Mike Francesa says, or maybe people listen to us and repeat what we say. People have a habit of just repeating other people. Just come up with your own shit. Enough of copy and paste comments. It's just like, it's so tiresome. All right, they're on the ground right now. Ankalaev is doing some work as Abreu is in the middle of the cage in a little bit of trouble here. There is some blood spurting out of the nose of Abreu. Ankalaev carving up the face. Abreu trying to lock up the arms, but not working as Ankalaev trying to get to work from the top over here. We have a half guard action over here as Abreu trying to hold on. Slippery stuff going on because there is some blood. 40 seconds left. First round. Abreu versus Ankalaev. I repeat what Eddie Bravo says. Well, then you get a pass. Lick Brother Banks apparently is a repeater.
Why?
Because he feels bad for you.
That makes him a repeater?
Because he must be. He doesn't like what I'm saying.
Right.
When people here's another thing too. When people get offended, like when people get like quickly offended, then you know they're wrong. Like when people get triggered, the people that get triggered easy are people that are easy to prove wrong. It's good. This guy has such a big ego. I feel bad for you girl with a bracket over there. He put it not once but twice, so you can read it twice. By the way, the round is over and Abreu's face is carved up. And by the way, he is right though. He's not wrong. I do have a very big ego. That's why my head is so huge. I was born with a big head, which encases a big ego. And that's why the show is here. So, suck on it. It's like a compliment. When someone says you have a big ego, that's a fucking compliment. If someone says you're narcissistic, it's a fucking compliment. The people that take it as an insult, well, I feel bad for you. I mean, why wouldn't you have a big ego? You know? What, are you going to be a fucking pussy?
Super chat.
Like, who the hell wants to date a pussy? Patney.
I would go to Prague, but I don't want to end up in a hostel movie. Fuki Lyroth.
By the way, Patney, thank you for the donation. We have to, Jesse, you have to see Hostel. You've never seen that movie, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Eli Roth is a sick individual. He was like mentored by Quentin Tarantino, but he's taken it to the next level. And he has some disturbing movies out there. There's one called The Green Inferno. He's a sick fuck, Eli Roth. The first Hostel was good. The second one got a little dopey. You got to see the first Hostel.
Okay.
You want to watch it after this?
Sure.
It's incredibly disturbing. I'm just warning you. It's like to the point. I'm telling you, it's fucked up. You good with it?
If I can't sit through it, you know me. I'll just walk out.
All right. It's a little gory and grimy. It makes you not want to go to any hostels. It is a good one. The first one I liked a lot. All right, here we go. We got the second round going strong. Abreu, I feel, has lost the first, but we have 3 rounds of fun here as Ankalaev, Abreu are going down on each other. They're fighting, Jesse. They're not going down on each other. Cheers. Where's your Gatorade? Another sexy time. I enjoy hanging with the boys, people. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Let's have a little sip of my cold coffee and Jesse's Gatorade. Still warm. Okay, so they're in the middle of the cage right now, feeling each other out. It looks like, that nose looks like it's broken on Abreu. Jesse, check this out. That thing is sideways.
I know. That's what someone was saying in the chat.
Oh, shit. Abreu's nose is on the right side of his face. Oh, my God. A whipping jab by Ankalaev lands on it. Here we go. Abreu with a combination. Flurry of shots landing on Ankalaev's face. Ankalaev, Abreu. We're in the second round. The Brazilian has, oh my God, he's fixing his nose and you see it moving. Karen Litt says, what the fuck, data pussy? You get triggered easier than SJW. You seem very insecure. You even get petty with your girl with she doesn't agree with you. I get petty with my girl with she doesn't agree with you. Or are you trying to say when she doesn't agree with you? Well, we're doing a show. We're supposed to both have different points of views. If we both had the same point of view, it would be boring. So,
Wonderful.
I love it. I love this.
That's a nasty looking nose.
Oh my God. It's tough to watch. His nose is sideways. I don't like that.
Yeah, and Duchronic busted up schnoz. Oh, he just hit the nose again.
Oh my God. You got to stop this thing. His nose is sideways. I don't want to look at this anymore. I can't. Oh my God. Another 2 shots land on the nose.
Maybe he'll knock it back in place.
By the way, the ref is watching this. He's kind of intently looking. I mean, can't there be a doctor stoppage if his nose is old Michael Jackson? Oh my God. He keeps jabbing him in the nose. Abreu definitely has a nose that is not connected to his face anymore.
He's trying to knock it back in place.
Oh, women don't want someone who's a yes man. Yeah, no one wants that. Come on. Stop it. I mean, some women do, though. I do have friends that their women, their ladies like a guy that's a yes man. Everyone has their cup of tea. All right, so Abreu trying to get a takedown over here, and smart move as he's clinching up against the fence. If I was Ankalaev, every time I would jab him, I would say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your nose. Oh, my God. The blood is just pouring out of this man's nose. Ankalaev spins him around, pushes Abreu to the fence. He's drinking the blood from his nose right now. Ankalaev doing work here. 1:25 left in the second round. Here's my question to you, Jesse. Do you think that this fight gets stopped? They go to the corners, and the doctor does not let Abreu out, as there's a takedown.
I don't think he's going to land on his nose.
1:14. Abreu tries to go for a trip, and Ankalaev gets the dominant position here as they fall to the ground. We got a half guard action with Ankalaev on top. Abreu in a little bit of trouble once again with 1 minute left in the second. Then you go drum your chest so the woman understands it's Joey Faggoter. Every shot is going to send a jolt. Joey Faggoter, women also don't want a man that can't defend the house. Calling 911. Calling 911?
911.
Oh, he's supposed to be 911. He put the date 9/11. It's like, oh my God, 9/11. It was a terrible day. And waiting 20 minutes isn't a plan from an invader with a pistol. Yeah, when you're asleep, it's really easy to defend yourself while a man is shooting you in the face. Like, I'll dream about pulling my gun as a man has sliced my throat. All right, here we go. The second round winding down. Ankalaev in the guard of Abreu. Oh, my God. Abreu is he's just trying to hold on here to get to the next round. I'm curious when the doctor looks at his nose.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're probably going to stop it.
All right, we're going to go into round number three. Reset that shite. And let's see what happens. Jess, what do you think? What do you think about this?
All I'm focused on is his nose.
That is the story. Well, you weren't excited about this fight. Now I think you have a little interest, right? It's tough to look away. I mean, it's tough to look at, too. Let's see what the chat says.
Real says that's why homes have alarms, guard dogs, fences, walls, but some have lefties say a gun is bad. Oh, but somehow lefties say a gun is bad, LOL.
Stop it, Real. You lost. You've lost this battle. Move on.
DVW
Start talking about minorities.
Triggered.
Wonderful.
Move on.
Rick Flair says, I learned everything I know. Oh, wait. He says, I learned everything I know about women from Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt in What Women Want.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thomas Matthew says, you're looking at it all wrong, Moss. It's the fact that you may have a gun inside that deters the bad guy.
Guys, here's the deal. The whole gun argument, if you're going to have it with me, don't even waste your time.
Yeah, I've tried.
I make every joke that I could possibly make. I don't give a fuck. I have old friends that carry guns and shit like that. I don't get it, but I don't care. Nor do I. It doesn't. But I like ruffling feathers. So if you want to keep the conversation going, I will consistently trigger you guys if you'd like. It's up to you. Get it, trigger? There's a trigger on a gun. All right, third round has gone, and Abreu is out there. They're like, it's okay. His nose hasn't completely fallen off of his face. So there we go. Looks like they pushed it back in. Nope, they didn't. It's still kind of sideways. Less blood, though. Oh, the uppercut by Ankalaev. Oh, my God. They probably asked him. They said, Abreu, listen, you good with that nose? Like, yeah, I want to keep going. I think he's down 2-0 right now in the fight. What do you think in the score on the scorecard?
Yeah, I concur.
They'll never understand real. There is no argument. Rights are right. Moss is the GOAT, says Sean Ross's biceps without working out. Sean Rosas, you looking for a fight? All thumbs down is going after Sean. He's one of the nicest guys. How could you go after Sean? All thumbs down's looking. He's looking to take everyone out. Oh my God. Ankalaev is just unloading against the fence. Abreu is circling away. This is a pretty lopsided fight. Jesse, high five. So far, we're looking pretty damn good with our predictions on the main card. As the airplanes are flying by. Stay black, cocksuckers, says James Hinkle. Oh, Karen's back. Hold on. What the fuck? Date a pussy. You get triggered easier than SJW. You seem very insecure. You even get petty with your girl. Didn't she?
I think it was copied and pasted.
She copied and pasted?
Yeah.
We read that, Karen. We read that already. Write a new one, and I'll read that too. Knockdown and takedowns, the MMA-Holes. I'm related to Ben Askren. What are you cooking today, Jesse?
Absolutely nothing. Actually, I'm making fish tonight. I'm making fish tonight.
All right, 3 minutes left in the fight as Jesse's making fish tonight. And this is a very one-sided one. Ankalaev in the third round. But you never know, right? You never know. There's always those weird buzzer beaters. You never know. Abreu is on a massive win streak. And maybe he can pull off the walk-off. Not looking very good with 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. A whipping jab by Ankalaev. Abreu circling around, trying to find some way to get in there. Tries with an uppercut, and that does not laugh. Good footwork. A good footwork by Ankalaev. The 6'3" Ankalaev, good head movement, good footwork. Has nice cage IQ here. He's 10-1, and there's a reason for that. Looking very confident here in the third round. Oh, here we go. Sure, something else. At the MMA-Holes, remember the Khabib Conor, your ego is in full effect. Go watch it with a therapist. I have an ego, Karen. What do you not understand? I am admitting to it. I have an ego, Karen. Maybe you can be my therapist. By the way, my therapist usually sucks on my cock. So if you want to do that, you can.
What?
Oh, you're my what? You didn't know that? I didn't tell you? I got a blowjob from my therapist.
Say that again.
Well, my physical therapist.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's not. I thought she was talking about that. Oh, whoops.
That's not funny.
Whoops, mistake. Hey man, just brought. Hey, my man just brought me breakfast to me. NH has a nice man over there, Mike H, buying her breakfast. Against the cage, 1:20 left in the third round, is Ankalaev looking very, very strong here, right? Just kind of grinding out a win here. A short left, knee to the thigh. And Abreu is just getting drained against the fence. Ankalaev even going for a takedown here. Abreu stops it. A knee from Abreu, but pushed back to the fence again. 55 seconds. Moss wouldn't be mystical without a mystical ego. That's true, boss. That is true. I'm boring in real life, though. I mean, some people think I'm boring on the show, but in real life, I'm kind of... Right? I'm kind of boring. What do? We don't do anything. They get separated. 35 seconds left. It's not like we're a bowl of sunshine. We're just kind of like, yeah.
Pretty chill.
We leave it all out here. Moss, you own a propane overrated grill. If not, how can you call yourself a man? Well, we can't here. I would, but we can't. Operated. He said, I thought you said overrated. Operated grill. No, we can't. We can't do that. But maybe when we move to the West Coast, we will. Ooh, the uppercut just misses by Ankalaev. Ankalaev pushing back to the fence again. 4 seconds left in the fight. And it is a dominating decision.
My dad would murder you if you used a propane grill instead of a wood-burning grill.
Wood burning?
Yeah, like, or not wood burning, but...
The fuck is a wood burning grill?
No propane. Like, he's got this thing. It's like a metal thing that you put the charcoal in. And you put, like, paper underneath it. You light it, and then it heats up the charcoal, and then you throw the charcoal into the grill.
Oh, that's old school. Yeah, I used to do that when I was young.
It makes the food taste better. Don't use propane.
So, okay. Yeah, charcoal. We used to do picnics when I was younger. We used to do a lot of picnics, and you just go to a park.
Charcoal grill.
Yeah, you just bring all the charcoal, you dump it in the bottom, and it does have a different taste. It's just too much work. My friends out in Long Island, they got the gas hooked up to their gas line to the house, so there's no propane tanks or anything like that. There's literally the gas line is run to their barbecue. It's just like turn it on, it's good to go.
Yeah.
That's
my dad's not into that.
I tell you what,
he doesn't like the idea.
He's wasting money.
Lighter fluid or propane. Like he's of the opinion that if you give a fuck about the taste of your food and
it's
everything,
more expensive too.
I'm sure it is, but he doesn't care about that. If you can't, he's of the opinion that if you can't get a grill going without lighter fluid or gas or anything like that, then
Listen, some people are set in their ways. I have a feeling your father has his rituals, his traditions.
Yeah.
If you try to change it, he will fuck you in the ass.
Probably.
Yeah. So that's how he is. And all right, everyone has their thing, Some people just like missionary position. It's fine. Everyone has their thing. If your father likes to cook with rocks, let him cook with rocks. I'm not going to stop him. Right? What can I do? Everyone's got their thing. I like ordering takeout. That's my thing. I like to pick up the phone and be like, make it like this, and then just hang it up. That's how I like to do it. Everyone's got their thing. All right, let me know in the chat, how do you like your barbecue? How do you like your food as we await this decision over here? And it looks like it is a dominating win. Magomed Ankalaev, as his hand's about to get raised in the air, and I'm stuttering, and I'm fucking tired. The planes are flying by. And we have another subscriber. Thank you. Jesse, What's up here?
Brickett's only way to barbecue, says Ann H. David Hahn says, first time I have seen this show. Loving it, but that could be because of Jess. LOL.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why she's here.
Wow.
That's why she's here. If you sucked, why wouldn't you be here? Right?
Ben Frank says, I cooked better than every girlfriend I had, but one. LOL. Magnum Mountaineer says, Magician next. Raymond Knight, oh yeah, wood's good stuff. Need to get some applewood. Have you ever tried mesquite? Mesquite is the best.
What is mesquite? I don't know.
Mesquite, you cook with mesquite wood, and it just adds like this smoky flavor to your food.
Mm.
Oh, it's so good. My dad loves mesquite. Everything I know about grilling is because of my dad. I love it. Mesquite is delicious.
That's actually kind of cool. Like your dad's like a superhero. Like some kids, Like they grow up and they're like, yeah, my dad. If it's not my dad's way, it's not the right way. Like a lot of people like that. Me, on the other hand, if it doesn't have to do with finances, don't do it like my dad does it. If it has to do with finances, do it like my dad. But if it has to do with anything else, don't do it that way. Try another way. Yeah. But finances, he's a fucking genius. He's a fucking good money man. But if it's anything else, stay away. Is there anything like, don't do that like my dad? That's what I want to hear. We know your dad's a great guy. And
I'll never say anything like that because, I do that with both my parents. I even do it with my older brothers.
Stay away from that.
Everyone.
Dad does that. Don't do that.
No, I don't do that. I love everything that my family does.
Yeah.
I look at them all as superheroes.
So. It is pretty funny. Like, you'll have a conversation with her. She'll be like, well, my mom does it this way. I don't care.
Well, I would never force you to do it
I know.
that
I'm
way.
just busting your chops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. It is good, though. She was brought up well. She was. She's got a good family.
All right. Sean Rosa says, like, sub, follow, enjoy. Remember, can't show fights copyright, so enjoy this legendary commentary and all these amazing people. Duke Chronic says, we have pig roasts in Canada. QC Monsters says, JBH, do you do the airplane trick to feed Chris when he's grumpy?
She does, actually. She changes my diapers. She does it all.
The only thing I don't do is bathe him.
I tell you what, if you watch her channel, there's a link in the description to her channel. She fed me last night.
I feed you every night.
She fed me. She feeds me every night. She also feeds me the milky one too, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go.
You can't stop this
Grills and guns.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
All right, grills and guns.
Real men cook on their barbecue while carrying their pistol as their guard dog keeps an eye out. Coons beware. Mose, you're a funny guy. Agree or disagreeing, but stay the fuck out of Florida with that anti-gun vote.
There you go.
JBH's dad is a monster man.
He is. JBH's dad is a way more of a man than me. I agree. I completely concur. Thank you for the donation over there, Real. See, he gets it. See, Real gets it. As much as, that's the thing, like, there are so many people out there, like, and I've explained this to Jesse, like, guys, my group of friends, who I'm really not friends with them anymore because of this show, I have no life, but when I used to hang out with my buds, and when I still do, it's about ball busting. You don't have to agree. It's about fucking belittling each other, joking around, hitting below the belt. Like, we're a bunch of scumbags, but we could all fucking crack a beer or some scotch and just fucking toast and laugh it off at the end. That's how we are. And I kind of bring this over to the show too. Jesse's not brought up in that way. You know, she's the complete opposite when it comes to that. So, and there are some people in the chat that are very similar. They're like, oh, you're such an asshole. But that's just how I was brought up. You know, there's a reason why I didn't get beat up as a kid, you know, and the time I did, I deserved it. I deserved it pretty bad. I really did. I opened my mouth at the wrong situation and I deserved it. But for the most part, I got respected because I just said what the fuck was on my mind. Not being malicious. It's just, I'm just having fun with you. I like to razz you a little bit. So I like going back and forth with the chat. I think it's fun. Let's keep the party going with the sarcasm. I'm digging it. In the chat, if you get butthurt, well,
Lick my balls.
Right, Jesse? They could firmly place their tongues on my hairy nutsack. There's nothing wrong, right? It's like trash talking with MMA. People are like, oh my God, it's so offensive. Shut up! Then don't watch it, right? Are you a fan of Khabib? Okay, here's my thing with Khabib. I think that he is a fantastic guy. A lot of people are like, oh my God, he's Muslim, he's a piece of shit. No, I think he is a pure gentleman. I think, well, jumping over the cage, that's little, let's just push that aside. But other than that, he seems like one of the nicest guys in the world. He's a family man. I have a lot of respect, and he's an amazing fighter. So, yes, I do like Khabib. I like watching him fight. I wish he would get back into the cage. Nothing wrong with Khabib. Jesse is a super fan of Khabib.
I love Khabib. I love him. I want to hug him.
You want to hug him?
I want to hug him.
Would you spoon with Khabib?
No.
He spoons
I don't love
his
him
fighters.
like that.
No?
I'm not attracted to him, but I would hug him an icon, like an idol.
Like Billy Idol?
Yeah, like Billy Idol.
I do like Khabib. I'm a fan. Not all Muslims are evil. Just 99% of them. 99.9% of them. Yeah, so Khabib's good, man. Any Khabib fight, how could you not get up for it? Some people say he's boring with, some of his lay and praise shit. Listen, how could you not have respect for the guy and what he did? 27 in a row, right? Is it 27 now?
Yeah, 27.
27 in a row. He shut Conor up. As much as I like Conor, you got to respect what he did over there, right? By the way, John Dodson with the receding fro. What do you think about that, Jess? So.
You always bring that up. Every time we see John Dodson, you bring up his hairline.
The receding fro. It's just running away from his face. All right. Shout out to John Dodson and that ridiculous hairdo. Just take a look at it. Take a look. Now, there's nothing wrong. My hair's going back a little bit over here. I'm 42 years old, for God's sakes. March 8th, I'll be 42. It's running away from my face, too. But what are you going to do, Jess? Your hair's running away from your... We're all dying right now. We're all dying. It's the forehead show, right? Big foreheads. You could... like the Rihanna show. All right, so let's go into the next fight on this card. John Dodson. And I'm pretty confident with my pick over here. Jesse, you feel confident with your pick?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's do it, friends.
Scan. You may receive correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Mouse to pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. So take off your clothes and shut the lights. Suck my dick. It's time to pick. Suck my dick. It's time to pick.
Okay, John Dodson versus Petr Yan going down tonight on the MMA-Holes, but it's the afternoon over here, but maybe it's night for you. Jesse, who did you pick in this one?
Petr Yan by decision.
Whoa, we did the same thing over here.
Did you do decision?
Yeah, I did Yan as well. I didn't pick.
I want you to
how he's
clean
gonna
your
win, but
vagina.
decision's a good one. By the way, a Big Pudge just subscribed to the MMA-Holes. Look at that, Big Pudge.
Big Pudge.
No, not the MMA-Holes. That's not the MMA-Holes, our second channel. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second.
Yeah.
We're 18,331 subscribers over here on this channel. 18,400, we let the dragons fly. 143 people watching. Let's let those dragons fly. We have a second channel called Not the MMA-Holes where we're almost at 1K. Maybe we'll hit that tonight. So check it out.
Maybe.
Not the MMA-Holes down below. Both picking Yan, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, John Dodson. And welcome to MMA Hole over here. Adzio TV.
Watch Tanya.
All right. But yeah, we're going Petr Yan. I'm sorry, Dodson. You're not winning this one. That's just what I'm saying over here. Chat room, what do you say?
Simply Pump says Petr Yan is a beast. Karen says, at the MMA-Holes, the guy with the beard has a more feminine, catty personality compared to his girl. Okay. Master Troll says, Moss, when you eventually lice your hair form, will you wear a classy hat and walking stick with MMA-Hole stickers on it? Two Joints says Big Pudge.
What did he ask? I wasn't paying attention.
When you eventually lose your hair form, will you wear a classy hat and walking stick with MMA-Hole stickers on it?
Here's the thing. My father is receding a lot, but my uncle has a lot of hair. I'm almost 42, and I'm going gray, but my hair is thick as fuck, and I think it's eventually going to start going, right? I think it's eventually going to go, but it's there. Like, it's not quite gone yet. I look horrible with a shaved head, so hopefully it stays where it is. Maybe I'll get a toupee. I don't know. But I think it's going to stay for a while, and if it starts to go, then we'll watch on the show as my fucking looks completely disintegrate.
I wanted to bring up Michael Anzalone said, Chris and Jesse, I need a thicker skin. Every time I see a troll say something bad about either of you, I get really angry. I care about you guys. That is why I get mad. Is that wrong? It's not wrong to have your own opinion as far as what other people are saying, but don't get triggered because to be quite honest, a lot of the people say what they're saying because they're not happy with their own situation and it makes them feel better. And if that means for us to be their punching bag, then so be it. So don't time anyone out for that, or, this is the MMA-Holes, like people come here to say whatever they want, get things off their chest, release their inner anger with whatever situation they're in. So I really wouldn't worry. We don't care about it. It doesn't bother us. So I wouldn't let it bother you either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It doesn't. It bounces right off of us. It's the reason why we started the channel. It's a whole troll thing. We enjoy the trolling because honestly, the people that dish it the most are usually the most loyal. They come back every single show. So it is what it is. It's part of the game. It's part of the internet. If you're gonna play on the internet, on social media, these people are going to try to go hard at you. At the end of the day, the stream is over. We move on. We forget we have lives. It's not just this. Unfortunately, some people don't have the lives, and it sucks. It's sad. So if the people that spread hate on the internet are usually the people that once the stream stops, they go to another stream to try to say, who can I fuck with now? Because they have nothing going on in their lives. It's actually sad. So anytime someone says anything sad to me, I play with them back because I'm the only one giving them attention.
Super
Just how that works. It sucks, but it's true. Patney.
John Dodson via split decision.
Oh,
this
shit.
will be number one bullshit.
So you're saying a controversial split decision. John Dodson. Well, Petr Yan is jumping into the cage. Yeah, we've seen a bullshit decision before, so that could be pretty accurate. 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes, I've got fucking 20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes, I've got fucking 20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes, I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
Thank you for those likes. John Dodson about to enter the cage, and he is a likable guy, always having fun out there fighting out of Jackson Wink. He has a tough task ahead of him over here with Petr Yan. By the way, this is our second channel, not the MMA-Holes. We're looking to get this to 1K. We do a gaming streams, football reactions over here. So subscribe to Not the MMA-Holes and get us up to 1K. I don't know why that went to 0. It's just, there it is, 894. All right, here we go. This is not the next fight, so we switch this. There it is.
I see a lot of people talking about our age in the chat. Yes, I am in my early 20s. 22.
All ready? 22 years old. Her birthday is May 19th. Address down below. Send her love letters.
I don't need
or
anything.
presents.
Please don't send me anything.
Condoms.
No.
I got condoms.
Please don't send me anything.
My birthday is March 8th, and I'm turning 42. So I'm 41 now. She is 22. There is a 19-year age difference between the two of us over here, and we are having sex. And I'm a lucky man. So in case you were wondering, that is the situation. And yeah, that's what's going on. All right. Here we go. Dodson versus Petr Yan. And let's go, Jesse. You feeling confident? 34-year-old Dodson versus a 26-year-old Petr Yan.
Dodson is 5'3". Petr Yan is 5'7.5", 136 pounds for both of them, and I missed the reach.
Okay, you missed the reach. It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you, Jesse. I forgive you. 66-inch reach versus a 67. So only 1 inch reach advantage for the taller Petr Yan. He's 5'7". John Dodson at 5'3" does have a fairly long reach for 5'3", for God's sakes. So these are the two that are about to throw down. They're about to throw down over here. And it's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. By the way,
that hairline.
893, not the MMA-Holes. Cruising over to 1K. That's our second channel over there. Let's see. Lick Brother Banks is the MMA-Holes 40-year-old man-child with fruity tattoos. Yikes. I'm assuming you have no tattoos. I mean, usually people that go after tattoos usually don't have tattoos because they're scared.
I like your tattoos.
They're scared. Yeah, I am over 170. That sucks flat. I'd rather be around 165-ish. About 10 pounds over.
Bro, what is Dodson doing with his hair?
I don't know, man. Look at that thing. It's fucking complete hot mess.
I want you to clean your vagina.
We got a new Not the MMA Hole over here. Welcome. All right, new Not the MMA Hole on the second channel. Thank you for the sub. All right, Dodson versus Yan. Dodson's got the little fro bun going. You might as well just shave that thing, right? John Dodson, what is he doing? Why? What is he doing, poor guy? Oh, Dodson with the flurry coming in. Yan trips as he backed up. Dodson does have some power, so be aware of that. The Ultimate Fighter winner. Beat TJ Dillashaw.
Interesting individual, Dodson.
He is. And when he wins, he really goes bonkers. So let's see if he can get something done here. Leg kick by Yan. Joe Rogan died, fapping off of Eddie Bravo last night. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. You will be missed. It's a sad day. Dodson circling as Yan coming forward now, trying to line up that jab.
Actually, Sam Pace, we're not stressed. This is actually probably one of the most laid-back streams we've had in a while.
STM Anthony says, I'm sub to all your shit. That's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let me know what you're sub to in the chat. Let me know what channels. Not the MMA Holes, the MMA Holes, JBH channel down below. We got some Prague in the house. What's up? We see some checks. Looks like there was a nut shot, but they say they're fine. Or Dodson says he's fine. John Dodson is the number 9th ranked fighter fighting the number 14 Yan in the first round right now. We are doing a reaction. It's a midday thing here. A little weird when we do these midday things. Dodson grabbing the leg of Yan as he goes in for a kick. Dodson looks over. Yan's foot was in Dodson's cup as they were on the ground. Dodson was complaining. Not very happy about the foot in the cup. But it worked. They're both standing up now. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first round. Oh, the right landing by Yan on the face of Dodson. Another right lands on the face. Dodson in trouble here. Eats a left. Yan is hunting. Dodson ate a bunch of shots. He looks old right now, right? John Dodson, he used to be this young kid.
Oh.
Catches the leg, and now is trying to go for an attack here on Yan.
Very nice catch.
Yan gets back up to the feet with an underhook. Knee to the body by Yan. John Dodson trying to get back in the win column here. Knee to the body by Dodson. 5'3" is the Dodson. Dodson gets tossed off by Yan. Yan looking very strong here in the first round. It's true, Thomas. That's true. Dodson's forehead looks like Mark Hunt's buns. Look at that thing. Should I do that, Jesse?
What's that?
My hairline recedes a little bit more up here. Just do a little bit of a fro action. What do you think?
Nah. No.
Yeah, chill stream, right? We're just fucking hanging, man. That's all it's about right now. We're reacting to some fights. We're hanging out. We react to every single UFC fight. Bellator is probably going right now live. We want to see if we can at least catch the Gallagher fight while it's live. I don't want to watch the replay. Dodson backing up as Yan coming forward, and the knee misses by Yan. Dodson doing a good job with the underhooks pushing to the fence. Dodson very red on his left side over there. Looks like those knees leaving a mark on his ribcage. Dodson trying to break off with a left and eats a left by Yan. Yan with those hunched shoulders coming forward on Dodson. Dodson trying to keep the jab hand away as he's trying to hit him with a left. The southpaw has some power in that left, but he eats a combination by Yan. Now, with a concerned look, resetting is Dodson. Dodson eats a right, slips away from a left. Both fighters in the middle of the cage. Dodson bouncing back and forth, but Yan looking very powerful, very crisp here in the first round. Dodson needs that turtle power. A 747 could land on Dodson's head. Perfect runway. Speedy little bastard, says Face Man. Yeah, he still got some speed there. He still got it. Dodson skipping around the cage. Yan still moving forward here. Yan with a combination. Again, Dodson trying to go for a leg as Yan spins him off. Both fighters are kind of clinched up. Yan pushing up against the fence. Dodson holding on to the hands, trying to spin him away. Yan pushing the head into the cheek of Dodson as he is pushing forward, and a knee to the chest by Yan. Dodson still showing that redness on his left rib cage. And here comes Yan with a nice right. Lands on the face. So far, Yan looking very good. Knee to the thigh, to the ribs by Yan. 10 seconds left first round. Looking like it is a little bit one-sided here, Jess.
Yeah.
All right. That round is done. Oh, a nice right landing by Dodson to end the round.
Michael Anzalone just saw the Kermit the Prague.
Oh, Kermit the Prague?
Yeah.
Should I play it? You guys want me to play? I'll play it.
I think it's funny.
All right, so this is what we did on Instagram at the MMA-Holes. This is, I mean, I tell you what. It doesn't get any cringier than this, friends. It does not get any cringier than this.
Hi ho, it's me, Kermit the Prague here.
Isn't it Kermit the Frog?
No, Kermit the Prague. You see, the UFC's in Prague, so I'm Kermit the Prague.
Okay.
So, watch the MMA-Holes on YouTube. Wonderful, wonderful.
There you go. Look at that. What a production. You don't see Luke Thomas doing that. Sock puppets. Right? You don't see Ariel Helwani doing sock puppets. That's why you watch this. Kermit the Prague. Okay. Thank you, Michael Anzalone, for... Bravo, that was great. Yeah. Great might be a little far-fetched, but thank you. I bet that Kermit eats the best pussy. He does. It's a good bet. All right, here we go. John Dodson with a flurry of shots in the second round here. How you feeling? Any better from your hangover?
I've got a headache, and I'm a little nauseous still, but you're pulling my hair.
I like pulling your hair. You feeling nauseous?
Thanks for asking. Yeah, just a little. Not much.
Hit me with the ones in the chat if you want to see Jesse throw up live on the MMA-Holes. No,
I don't feel like I'm going to throw up.
No, you good?
No, just a little nausea.
Nothing a little fish can help later, right?
Can you not?
Wonderful.
All right. Hair of the dog, JBH. It looks like they want to see you throw up.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Okay. So second round action here is Dodson turning it up a little bit. Feeling a little bit of a sense of urgency here as he just eats a right. Slipping through it, trying to grab the leg of Yan. Pushing to the fence. Dodson grabbing a leg. Yan pushes him off. Dodson flips his legs out, and here they go. They're back in the middle of the cage again. John Dodson looks like a homeless man, a vertically challenged homeless man out there with a little belly and the receding fro. His fro bun has given up, and it's completely wild. Nice body shot by Dodson. This is a weird fight. It's weird to watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dodson eating a right by Yan. I'd rather watch Ben Askren boring-ass fights other than get my barber to do me like Dodson feels bad, man. Yeah, Dodson just gave up. Well, he's married. He's got kids and stuff like that. You know, some guys and gals, they just give up. And it looks like Dodson he completely gave up here. Not in the fight. He's still fighting, but it looks like he gave up on life with his looks. Dodson with some good footwork, some good head movement here as he's slipping away from punches by Yan. I'm out for the season. I cringed too hard to do chronic. Get in, John. The MMA-Holes, do you think it was because you ate so late that you got sick? I have my theories. But Jess, what do you think your theories are that you got sick?
Yeah, I didn't have any food in my stomach. I ate a chocolate and oatmeal cookie right before I started drinking, and I also mixed whiskey with ginger ale, and I had quite a few of those. And then I decided to eat after all of that at 1 o'clock in the morning. So the whole thing was a very bad idea. The whole thing about last night was a bad idea.
These two are going now. They have heated up in the second round. Both are landing. As Dodson backing up to the cage, he is landing some counters, but Yan throwing combination. Dodson's showing some concern in his face as he eats a kick to the ribs again. Petr Yan hunting as Dodson sitting there in the pocket waiting for a counter strike or something. Dodson trying to unload the left but doesn't pull the trigger as Yan is pushing his left arm out, pushing Dodson back, pushing him back. Dodson circling towards the right hand of Yan. JBH is recovering from some alcohol poisoning last night.
And my mom's in the chat.
We got Lady C.
Yeah.
What up, Mom?
Hi, Mom.
Everyone say hola, Mom. Say hello, Mom, in the chat. We got Lady C in there. Nice kick to the ribs.
Ew.
What's that?
My mom said ew.
Oh, it's not Lady C. It's someone else. Yeah, Jesse's, she's got, the left by Yan. You'll learn, right? You'll eventually learn the tricks of the trade. I haven't thrown up in years.
It wasn't about learning. It was just being stubborn and retarded. That's all.
Jesse, you're going to get sick. No, I'm not. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
that about sums it up.
That was the reaction. That was the replay of last night.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm not going to get sick.
No, I said leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
I said let me do me or something like that.
Yeah, let me do me. Payback's a bitch.
The consequences of being a stubborn person.
Oh, body shot. Sometimes that's the only way to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I learned.
My mom's laughing because she knows how stubborn I am.
That's how I learned. I puked a bunch of times when I was young, and then I hit a stride when I hit 30. I started to figure it out. I could get completely annihilated and not get sick. I figured out the way. It's not a good thing. It's not a good superpower. Or now I could drink a lot and not really feel it.
Yeah.
It's actually, that's kind of scary. It's kind of a waste. Right's landing by Yan. A left by Yan. Oh, buckled Dodson. Dodson trying to fight off the storm of Yan. Dodson pushing Yan back to the fence. Airplanes flying by. Thank you, JFK. The 10-second tap of the corner over there as Yan is just unloading some more shots on Dodson. Dodson eating it. Dodson hurt. Round over. Okay, another lopsided round over here. As John Dodson looks like a complete bag of shite. Yan is just doing it. I am not surprised. And that's why I said I didn't like this underdog pick, this fight. I said stay away from this one because there's no way I could have defended that.
My
See what
mom
the chat
says, drink regular ginger ale without liquor.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be, if I would have gave her that advice, she would have just slapped me.
Well, you did. I think at one point you did tell me.
No, I said stay away from the ginger ale altogether.
Yeah,
but
you said don't mix it.
Now, if you're nauseous, sometimes ginger ale helps. But
Yeah.
I think that's probably the last thing after you threw it up.
I don't want any ginger ale right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with Gatorade.
What I've learned is if you're going to drink any hard liquor, whiskey, scotch, any of that stuff, just drink it straight. Just sip on it. Don't throw it down. Just sip on it. Enjoy the buzz.
I like
and that's
drinking it. I like drinking it straight when I'm just chilling and stuff, but sometimes I like to mix it if I just want to, like you said, throw it down. Like if I just want to.
You shouldn't make it where it just catches up on you. You don't want that. And that's what happened last night. You were fine, and then we sat at the table, and then you were sleep talking. You don't want that. You want to feel the burn as that shit goes down your throat. That's what you want. You want to feel that burn. This way you know when to kind of slow down. You can't fucking... Just trust me. I've been there.
Take vitamin B6. Alcohol depletes B vitamins. You know what's funny? I take vitamin B supplements, and I just got blood work done like 2 days ago. And the doctor called and told me to stop taking the B supplements because I had too much in my body. Do you think I'm back down to normal now because of the alcohol?
What do you mean? Down to normal what?
My vitamin B.
Maybe. It's you threw up. You probably threw up all your vitamin B. We're in the third round, by the way, and Yan is still doing some work. Dodson needs something here. I saw it in the chat. I can't remember who it was, but someone in the chat said don't drink sugary stuff. I concur. You see how you're drinking all that Gatorade? Just drink water. You've rehydrated yourself.
I watered it down.
I mean, you got the electrolytes, so just drink water.
Yeah.
Now just keep yourself hydrated.
I just watered it down. I didn't add anything to it.
All right. Everyone wish Jesse back to health and NH in the chat.
My mom goes, duh.
Yeah. Well, you can have too much B.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't know you could have too much B, but
you can have too much of anything, right?
I guess.
Yeah, you can. Too much of anything is not good.
You can't have too much vitamin C or D.
No, you could always have too much D.
Wonderful.
Okay.
What? There's never too much of that, right?
Oh, God.
Unless you're a guy.
Yeah.
That could be debatable. 180 watching. Dodson is trying to get something here. He's going for a takedown. Yan stuffs it. Dodson knows he's in trouble here in the third round as Petr Yan is just dominating this one. Jab coming in by Dodson. And what was that? An eye poke? Oh, nope. They say they're fine. The ref says, go ahead, keep it going. And they're going. Dodson will never be a champ. He won the Ultimate Fighter, so credit for that. But, yeah, that's it for him.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 5-5 left in the third round. The right lands by Yan. Flush on Dodson's face. It looks like it welted up the left eye. If you're taking supplements, you got to sweat a little. Don't just let it sit in your body.
Well, we work out. My mom says menudo is the best recipe. Have you ever tried menudo?
Menudo, isn't that what Ricky Martin?
It's a soup.
Oh, I know it's a boy band.
But it's good for hangovers. She's right. It's amazing. It's so good. But I don't know how to make it. My mom makes it really good.
You just add water and Ricky Martin.
Mm.
Yeah, and tries the knee, goes over Dodson's fro. Dodson slips under and gets the takedown. John Dodson with the takedown here. Yan pushing off the back of the fro. Gets back up to the feet. I kind of feel like it looks like Yan is just beating up a little kid right now, right? With the size difference.
Mm-hmm.
What happened here? They're just complaining the whole fight. The ref goes over there. Dodson's complaining about something.
I was going to say, it's
knee to the head.
Dodson's complaining the whole fight.
Yan with the knee to the head. I don't know what they were complaining about there. But the ref keeps him going. Oh, the 1-2 by Yan. Yan feeling it now in the third. Kids never listen. It's my homemade. Menudo is... That plane is loud.
Yeah, I can't... We got to get out of here.
That shit is fucking really loud. We have the windows open, so our soundproof studio has sound now.
Mm.
Airplane sounds.
Solely. Oh, Mom, stop talking about it.
Dodson is a simple bastard. What's that?
My mom's making me crave menudo.
We do have soup.
And then she's talking about Pedersoli. Pedersoli's so good.
Well, she had a nice...
I can't wait until my mom makes a nice homemade Mexican dish for you.
Yeah, I'm into it.
You will live at her house.
I like Mexican food. Wow, Dodson blatantly holding onto the fence as they're trying to take down here. Oh, just end this fight over. I mean, Dodson, Dodson should just tap right now. He should tap against the fence and be like, yeah, I'm done. A left landing by Yan. 55 seconds left, and Yan is just throwing punches here. Dodson not looking very good, and there's a reason why he's the underdog. He just looks like complete shite. A right landing by Yan. Oh, this is hard to watch.
Dude, Moss, you have no idea. He doesn't. Just wait. Homemade Mexican food.
So, a nice right by Yan again. I used to deliver in an area where, I mean, you literally felt like you were in Mexico, right? They were all the illegals lived there, and I used to go to these Mexican restaurants where no one spoke English. Like I would have to have my helper. My helper was Mexican, and he would translate for me. He's like, "Well, hey," I say, "You got to see this, man." Right? And I'm like, "Yo, take me to the best Mexican shit that you got." And I've had like real Mexican food, and the shit is bomb. It really is.
So good.
It is good. Yan might finish the fight here. Lefts. I don't know if he has enough time, but I mean, Dodson's just eating lefts over and over and over again. See, there we go. There's a stop. Another stop before. Was that? Wait, did he stop the fight or was the round over? I mean, that was right at the buzzer. My clock.
The
Oh, no, it's a decision. So now why didn't they stop that one? It was very similar to the other one.
Well, because it looked like Dodson was defending himself, even though he wasn't. It looked like he was. So the ref probably saw that and was like, oh, he's fine.
I mean, Yan won the fight regardless. You know, it's like, give him the fucking... I don't know. So dumb. So fucking dumb. That was such a dominating fight over here. Petr Yan definitely has this decision. I mean, it's not even a question. Let's see what the chat has to say.
My boy looks like the donkey afro from Madagascar. Thomas Matthews says essay. Sean Rosas, Lady C, I bet you make delicious menudo. She does. Illegal Asians, Moss says 2 joints. Bomb Deuces, Roundovers says Drunk Savage, Stanley Moon. Learn the family recipe, Jess. There's a lot of family recipes I have to learn. Vito Garcia says, we got authentic Mexican food and white people Tex-Mex food here in Texas. Joshua says, Dodson complained way too much for my liking, but I'm not in there, so meh. I like that. Look at what Joshua put in the chat. Don't you like that? Like when people do the meh.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, that one.
That's
yeah.
so cool. Like I don't know how they do it, but they go nah.
There's so actually
cool.
on the phone they have like certain apps that actually give you like a code name. I don't know if code name's watching.
Oh really? Oh,
that
it's
you
an
can
app?
actually do that.
Oh,
yeah.
I gotta get
well,
that
they got
app.
rid of that emoji. I can't find that. They used to have that emoji. It's gone.
I love it. I almost like it better than the emojis.
I wish they still. I don't have that emoji anymore. Dodson's putting his hand up like he won. Like, I know you gotta have faith, like George Michael. But what? Come on, Dodson. He's closing his eyes, like hoping he won that fight. I mean, he has won some weird decisions. Unanimous decision. Dodson put his hand in the air. By the way, the ref looked like he was going to put Dodson's hand up. What the fuck? All right. Yan gets the win. Not surprised at all. And that's 2 in the books on the main card. We are 2 for 2, both of us.
Joshua says, I just found it and copy-pasted it and put a shortcut thing in for it. So when I type shrug, it gives me this. Oh, that's cool. I got to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I'll show you after the stream. There's
awesome.
A bunch of ways to do it.
Yeah, show me. Drug Savage says, ref be trolling. Teacher says,
yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
The ref fucking...
It's almost like, who did we watch just recently who did that?
It happens a lot. Well, that time they lifted the wrong arm.
Yeah, he actually lifted it like halfway, assuming... it was just this weekend that we watched it happen. I think it was during Bellator.
It was Big Country.
Big Country.
Yeah.
Yep, he lifted his arm literally halfway, assuming that he won, and then he had to put it down and lift the other one. That one was fucked up.
All right. Here we go, Jesse. 2 in the books on a UFC Prague fight night. An early stream for us. Now we're moving to the ladies. We are 2 in the books here. Here are the girls. Ladies night, about to fight. Let me know. Check out the Discord. Discord peeps, patrons. And if you want to become a patron to support the channel, there's a link in the description. Also on the MMAHOles.com. The MMAHOles.com. We have, you can check out our patron packages, private over there. Anyone drop it in? Yeah? Do we have Bellator?
We have a main card link for,
All right, so a little help. But what is that link for?
Jan Błachowicz versus Santos.
Okay, so that's that. We need to see... Anyone in the Discord, if you can help us out and get the live stream for Bellator, that's what we need. I wanted to kind of check that out as well. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Okay. We will not subscribe to PewDiePie. All right, here is the ladies. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, but one is dyke. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Now let's lick the cooch.
Asking, you may receive correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Moms to pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. So take off your clothes and shut the lights. Super
chat.
Patney.
Goddamn, I love Petr Yan. Also hanging with the bois.
Hanging with the Thank you, Patney, over there for the wonderful, wonderful donation.
Wonderful.
If anyone wants to interrupt the show at any time, there is a link in the description, and you have the super chat as well. Played a lot of songs tonight on our donation, so thank you very much. Appreciate all the support from the peeps, hanging with the boys. All right, guaranteed picks over here. Jesse, we picked the same thing again? What the fuck?
Yesy.
Well, we are 2 for 2 on the main card, and we are both going with Carmouche. Jess,
Carmouche.
any reasoning for this?
I just think that she's going to go the distance, and I think it's going to be in her favor. So I've got her by decision.
Any person with the nickname Girl Rilla, and that is debatable that she's a girl, I'm going to pick. And I got the, quotes, Girl Rilla as well, and I'm going with the Carmouche for the win in this one. So, yeah.
Cardouche.
The Cardouche. Let's see what the chat has.
Does it smell like exhaust to you?
Well, with all these airplanes flying by, it could be exhaust. It could be jet fuel. I don't know.
All right. Two Joint says that hoe doesn't know how to say hanging with the boys. Hanging with the boys.
This?
Hanging with the boys.
I got Liz also on this one. Says Vito Garcia, Drunk Savage. Can you change the voice of the MMA whore? Because Samuel L. Jackson's voice would be wonderful, wonderful.
We could change the voice, but we could just change it to a guy. You know, just like a guy sound. Country Club. I mean, I could probably... Let's see what we got. Is it time? I don't know if we should change the MMA whore,
You
though.
don't smell that?
Yeah, I do smell it. That smells like car exhaust. What the fuck?
It's making me dizzy.
You know what it might be? Why is Chris Machi calling? I mean, we have 182 people watching. Why is Chris Machi calling us? Should I take it?
I guess. I'm going to open the door.
Chris, we are live. We are live right now. Is that cool to be on the air?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I want to talk some business with you, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. So private. All right. I'll call you after the stream then.
All right, cool.
All right. Bye. Okay. So Chris wants to talk business. That's Chris Machi from Triton Fights. As you can see, he doesn't watch the show, but that's Chris Machi from Triton Fights over there.
Wonderful.
Talk some business. Some busyness. Good guy over there. Triton Fights. Great promotion over here on the East Coast. And, yeah. All right, Jess. We got to remind me to call up. Yeah, what is that? What does that smell?
It's making me so dizzy.
It smells like someone just parked a car. Welcome to New York. I'm going to take a peek. Remind me to call Chris. Actually, if you could write it over there after the stream. Guys, Jones or Smith? Listen, I mean, Jones all day, but that's the obvious pick. But we will be putting money. BetDSI is our sponsor. We'll be putting money. I mean, this is a guarantee on Anthony Smith. He's a plus 700 for God's sakes. So go over to BetDSI. We have a promo code called MMA-Hole. MMA-Hole is our promo code on BetDSI. You can get double your money over there, and with a plus 700, how could you go wrong? So we're gonna bet on Smith just for the hell of it. But yeah, John Jones, right?
Right.
Johnny Bones. All right, here we go. So Carmouche was the first one to come in, and Pudilová. Jesse, I think you should call this one as I look to see what the guest. Or Michael Anzalone has something to say. Chris and Jesse, when are you going to do cage fight interviews again? We could do it April 20th, 420.
Lobov's
but that is Lobov versus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is Lobov versus Jason Knight, bare knuckle. So the problem is, do we go and do the cage interviews for Premier, which is a great organization in Massachusetts? Friend Karen Wesh is the promoter over there, and they do a great job. In fact, they've opened so many doors for us, so we would love to go. They're just not close to us, And with the bare knuckle fight that night, it's a tough decision for us to make. So if we can work something out where we can go there and profit from it, then we would do it. But it's just more profitable for us to be in the studio to do the Lobot fight. So that would be the next one. We'll see. You never know. If the money situation's right, maybe, but we'll see. All right. Let me see what that exhaust is.
All right. Henry Sosa says, Alex, a pure breeze is a nice room air scrubber. Bare Knuckles says, Coco, but Duke Chronic, I would love a new 205-pound champ. Big E McFarlane, Ronald McDonald versus the Burger King. Who you got? The Burger King, of course. Two Joint says, you have a carbon dioxide detector, Moss? He has something, but in the kitchen, but it doesn't work. Like it's turned off or something. No batteries in it. The smell is horrendous. But all right. Liz Carmouche versus Lucie Pudilová. Lucie is the first Czech female fighter in the UFC, and this is her UFC flyweight debut. 2 wins by knockout, 2 by submission. Earned performance award last fight versus Aldana at UFC 228. Lady C says, nah, Ronald McDonald is classic. Paint Man says, Crest. DB Cooper's money back says, Jess, do you remember Tree 70? I do. Is that you? I do remember Tree 77 over on my channel. He was awesome. Jordan Spanier says, CMD, don't pick up gas. Sean Rosas, what the fuck, JBH, fix it. Your health depends on it. He's checking it out right now. Kubix says, Blachowicz win. Junk Savage, Ronald McDonald is a known pedophile. All right, Liz Carmouche is walking out to the cage right now. Born in Lafayette, Louisiana, with the rainbow-colored mouth guard, showing it off. Especially if it doesn't work, says Two Joints. Don't keep him waiting, Moss, says Duke Chronic. I like my ginger count, or my what? Something counter as well. Sometimes I tick off West Coast radiation. Ma'am, your right shoulder is on fire. It is on fire. Check it out. I've got fire on my shoulder. Ugh. Liz Marine Corps Carmouche. Joshua, I feel like I'm more attracted to Pudilová than I should be. Fuck it, whatever. Even if you're hungover, your commentary is elite. Aw, thanks, Sean. I'm doing the best I can. Mystic Moss just brought in chocolate oatmeal cookies. So that's always great for a hangover.
You're going to eat them, though.
I am.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Chocolate oatmeal. Dark chocolate oatmeal cookies, of course. Right? It's getting a little cool in here, no?
Are you cold?
No, I'm not cold, but I can close that window.
All right, Liz Carmouche, 6 wins by knockout, 3 first-round finishes, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, getting all greased up her face. It is you. So remember Tree 77 from my channel from a long time ago when I was doing the after show? Tree 77?
No, I don't.
He's one of the viewers, but he's DB Cooper's money bags. He came over here.
Cool.
But has a different account.
Nice.
That's Tree 77. That's awesome.
What up, Tree 77? What's going on? Now, here's the question. Is Tree 77 an MMA fan or just a fan of the older stuff, like back in the day?
I think he's an MMA fan, but he just transitioned.
Oh. Good.
Food Fight Live.
All right, Jess.
All right, Carmouche 35, Pudilová is 24, 5'6" for Carmouche, 5'8" is Pudilová, 125 pounds is Carmouche, 126 pound Pudilová, and a 1.5-inch reach advantage for Pudilová. Bruce Buffer announcing the fight.
Can you turn that fan a little bit? Oh, you got a sweater on. That fan's blowing right on me. It's not blowing on you, I can tell you that much. Oh, no, you can just move it.
Okay.
You can have it on. Just move it.
I don't mind. Yeah, he's a huge MMA fan.
All right.
All right. Elizabeth Carmouche for the win via submission. Nation Marks says D. Brown. We both have Carmouche for the win. Uriah Faber versus Pudilová. This should be good. Uriah Faber. All right. And Carmouche is 12-6. Fighting out of San Diego, California. She's the favorite at -145. We have yet another gigantic forehead, Pudilová. I hope Liz gets the finish, says Sean Rosas.
Me too.
DB Cooper says, I'm good, man. That's Tree 77. Can I just call you Tree 77?
Why did you change the name, did you say?
I don't know. I think it's just a different account.
Uh-oh.
Herb Dean, the referee.
All right, Jesse's doing the call on this one. I'm eating a cookie.
Yeah. All right. Carmouche versus, I'm just going to say Lucy. It's easier. All right, Lucy already comes in with a high kick, but no contact. Lucy's on fire in this round. Jesus. She keeps threatening a couple of kicks, jumping around a lot. Ooh, a nice leg kick by Carmouche. A jab by Lucy. She keeps bringing those legs up around the center of the octagon, hopping around a lot. Carmouche is hunting. A couple threatened jabs by Lucy. Another threatened kick by Lucy. No contact yet by Lucy, though. Carmouche is being very patient. Catches Lucy's leg and goes for the underhooks. A knee to the body by Lucy as Carmouche holds her. A nice left to the face by Lucy. Lucy goes for the trip, but Carmouche stuffs it. Lucy pushing Carmouche to the back of the cage. Now Carmouche turns her around and pushes Lucy to the back of the cage. A knee to the leg by Lucy.
Carmouche showing a lot of strength here, huh?
A shit ton of strength. Carmouche is holding Lucy to the cage right now in the clinch.
This Pudilová is big. She's a big girl. But Carmouche, very powerful against the cage here.
Mm-hmm. A knee to the leg by Lucy. Not much happening right now. Carmouche is just holding Lucy to the... I know it is riveting, right? Carmouche is holding Lucy to the fence. Lucy's trying to find her way to slip out of it. A knee to the leg by Lucy again. This is the round. No. No, Gorecki, I will not. Show your pussy.
He's going to show his pussy?
Well, he told me to show mine, so why don't you show yours?
I was getting excited. I thought in the chat. Look at his name. Gorecki. It's bad when your first name is worse than your last.
Yeah.
You know? What is this? What is Wojciech? Wojciech? What is that short for? Like, how do you shorten that? Comwaj? Like, my name is Chris. Short for Christopher.
Yeah.
So Wojciech. I guess Waj, or you could just call him cunt. I don't know. Good job by Carmouche here. She looks yellow, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Why does she look? What? She looks like a fucking Simpson. Liz Carmouche. On one knee is Pudilová. Sorry, Pudilová. I gotta fix this.
All right.
This thing keeps on fucking dropping on me.
Carmouche is holding on to Lucy's right leg as Lucy's kneeled down. Lucy stands back up. Carmouche is punching Lucy's left leg, trying to weaken it. It looks like she was trying to go for a double leg right now, but Lucy is stuffing it. Now Carmouche going for the single leg. Still pushing Lucy against the fence. Lucy drops a left down on Carmouche. I just don't like saying Pudilová. Yeah. Oh, blood coming out of Carmouche right now as Carmouche pulls Lucy's left leg out from under her. Now Lucy's sitting on her butt with the back to the cage. And it looks like Carmouche is locking Lucy's legs, both of them, in her own legs. Her legs are locked. Lots of blood coming out of Carmouche right now.
Yeah, where is that coming from?
It looks like it's coming from the top of her head, dripping out onto the octagon.
When did this happen? Her forehead is
elbow
cut.
to the head by Lucy.
Carmouche looking down at her own blood.
Lucy wraps her arm around Carmouche's neck as Carmouche drops a couple lefts on Lucy's legs.
How about, look at this.
Lucy's trying to get that lock in.
Lucy's got the choke. I mean, there's no leverage on this thing, but it's got to be very uncomfortable for Carmouche here with the blood squirting out of her head. I mean, there is a lot of blood coming out of Carmouche. What hit Carmouche to do this? I mean, I wasn't paying attention. I should have been.
Carmouche slips out of that hold by Lucy, but Lucy's still in her butt. A couple of knees to the leg by Carmouche. All that blood on the octagon. Carmouche tries to wrap her left leg around Lucy's legs.
It's not coming out of her forehead. Where's it coming out of? Her nose?
No, it looks like it's coming out of her forehead. Out of her head. Oh, on the side of her head.
Where the fuck is that coming out of it?
On the side of her head.
I don't
Carmouche
see it.
holding on to, or trying to hold on to Lucy, but it looks like Lucy's just dropping more rights down on Carmouche.
The blood's all over the right ear. Pudilová.
Lucy wraps her arm around Carmouche's neck once more.
Oh,
trying to get that lock
guillotine.
in. There's that guillotine.
But not enough time. Wow. Carmouche won't let go. And the round is over. I want to see what the hell is cut. What the hell is cut? What up, 100 likes? 100 likes! 100 likes!
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
There we go. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. 100 in the box over there. Thank you for hanging with the boys, the MMA-Holes. Just got a text. Having Jay over for dinner if you want to come by. 320. Fuck. This is two people that didn't know we were live tonight. Two people that are not watching the MMA-Holes. Unbelievable. We can't go, though. It's too...
No. Sergio, we cannot.
All right,
that's copyright. Flutter Deacon says, Horse Chip Franny. DB Cooper's 20 likes. I got fucking 20 likes.
All right, let's move to the second over here. Start this clock as Jessie is going to tingle your eardrums with her play-by-play here. Oh, shit. They started the round without me.
Yep, round 2.
How'd they forget
4 minutes, 53 seconds on the clock. Pudilová already coming out on fire once more. Carmouche nice and cleaned up. Now, it looked like it was coming from right above her ear. That blood. Yeah, right next to Carmouche's ear. She's starting to bleed up again on the side of her face. Carmouche goes for the leg kick, but no contact. Nice movement by Pudilová. Very focused. Almost like she's hunting Carmouche down again. Carmouche with the body kick, but no contact. Pudilová, it looks like, is being a little more strategic in this round. Circling around the octagon, 4 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Kit Kat says, Big E. McFarland. Jaro JSN, thank you, Jaro.
All right, so the cut is on the right side of her head.
Yeah, that's what
it's dripping down her ear.
Yeah.
So where is it on?
It's like
in her hairline?
It's like right above where her ear is, dripping down the side of her face.
So it's not in a place that could really affect her.
No.
But there was a lot of blood loss here. Who do you give that first round to? I mean, with all the control with Carmouche.
Mm-hmm, but I think Pudilová was a little bit more dominant in certain areas, so it's difficult.
Did they show in the... they went to a commercial. I wish they would have showed the replay of how that cut happened. Was it a headbutt? Was it an elbow? What the fuck was it?
I think Pudilová dropped a bomb on Carmouche. And
she dropped a bomb on her?
Yep.
Her lesbian cauliflower ear? Yeah, is that what it is? Did her cauliflower ear explode? Maybe that's what it is. Let's see. Poland. What up, Poland? Says Jan Błachowicz. I'm picking Blachowicz, so I'm with you. Where's my Polacks? Yo, I got like a little piece of Polish in me. Very small piece. But it is there. Dropping bombs. All right. Nice kicks from Carmouche. Followed by a combination by Pudilová. All right, the girls are jumping around over here in the second round. Pudilová looking long and lanky. She reminds me of like a praying mantis a little bit. I don't know, something about her. There's Carmouche standing in the pocket, just waiting for a chance to attack. Carmouche, the number 6 fighter. Pudilová, no rank, so looking to get a number next to her name in this fight. Pudilová dropping some jabs with a right. Trying to go upstairs with a head kick. How was your cookie?
It's delicious.
Yeah, Jessie has a hangover right now, so that's what happens when you're bowling. Words to your moms that keep to drop bombs. Blachowicz. Look at this Blachowicz in the chat. People, Blachowicz of Santos, what do you say in the chat for your main event as we're watching the ladies right now?
You ever fight, Moss?
Yeah, not under the lights, not inside a cage, but, you know, I've fought like everyone else is. You know, you get into fights, bar fights and all that bullshit, but that doesn't count. Anyone that says that, yeah, I'm a fighter, man, I Fight on the streets. That's not real fight. These people are fighters, man. These are fighters here. Anyone that gets into it, locks themselves in a cage to beat up another human being, that is a fighter. Anyone that fights in a bar or on the street, that's not a real fighter. It's bullshit. Carmouche with the mounts here in the second round. She got the tits in the face of Pudilová. Carmouche going strong here, but Pudilová bucking from the bottom. Now, Carmouche has the vagina in the belly button of Pudilová. Pudilová using the cage with her legs, trying to buck off Carmouche. Liz Carmouche trying to get something done here in the second round. I believe that she won the first. Even though she wasn't very active, she was controlling the fight. And I believe she won the first, but I guess it could go either way. Nice job by Pudilová, spinning her around and now getting into the guard of Carmouche. Carmouche is trying to get that leg up high, and here comes a left dropping in by Pudilová. Can Pudilová swing the round here with 30 seconds left? Just for hangover, 3 things. Spicy vodka, Bloody Mary, Excedrin, and last, icy hot between your thighs. It works. So there's Clock's recipe for a fix, a hangover fix. That's not real fights. What the fuck are you talking about? Real fight is in the streets. This one is under rules, says Daniel. No. My guy, any fight in the street gets stopped, right? Any fight in the street, like it gets broken up within seconds. These people are fighting. What do we... Anyone that's gotten into a bar fight, how long does a bar fight last? What does it last? The tops 10 to 20 seconds? Couple minutes.
I don't know. I've never
No
been in a
bar fight lasts a couple minutes. That shit lasts like 2 seconds. Even on the street, I mean, unless you're getting jumped, it doesn't last very long. That's not a fucking fight. What are we talking about? In a cafeteria, it's not a fight. None of that stuff's a fight. These are fights. Hate to break it to you. And if you ran with that logic, oops, hold on a second. As that round is over, if you ran with that logic to someone that actually competes within the rules of mixed martial arts, the MMA, the UFC, Bellator, and that stuff, they would just laugh in your face.
My mom's been in a bar fight.
Yeah, I mean,
So's my dad.
I think everyone's been. I mean, have you ever been in a bar fight? No.
I've been in fights, but I've never been in a bar fight.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been in a fight, and if you have been in a fight, I mean, I don't know what the hell's wrong. Has anyone in the chat never been in a fight? I mean, I think everyone has been in some sort of confrontation, right, at one point in their life. I will make them bite the curb and split the jaw open. Oof. What movie is that, Jesse? You saw the movie. I made you watch it.
American
History X. Crazy movie.
X. And bar fight, and jumped. My mom was jumped a couple times.
She was jumped?
She was jumped, yeah.
Who jumps? Why would you jump a lady?
Well, she wasn't
Lady
really...
C.
Okay, in fairness, without giving away too much of my mom's information.
That's right. She was one of them cholos back in the day, right?
She was involved with gang-type
cholas.
people, and she was not involved with the right types of people, which is why she joined the military, to get out of it. But at the time, she wasn't involved with the right types of people.
Yeah.
She got jumped a couple times.
The one time I got
She also kicked ass.
Yeah. Kicked ass. She was drunk. The MMAHOLES, are you guys around for Bellator? We're going to try to hang around for the live fights. 4 p.m. is when the live fights start, and we're hoping we can try to get some sort of feed where we can watch it live. They're going to show the replays at 9 p.m. on Spike. I don't give a fuck about the replays. I want to see it live. Because, honestly, I'm just going to go... Anytime we do a live stream for a reaction, Carmouche is opening it up in the third round. Anytime we do a reaction for a Bellator replay, the people in the chat are ruining it. You know, we can't even read the chat. We can't do a live reaction because everyone knows what happened. So, it sucks. Rest in peace, Limbo Slice. That must be the long lost brother. I have been guest in fights. JBH's mom, Mexican History X. You don't feel anything when drinking. That is true. Beer muscles. Everyone gets beer muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're sloshed and someone's punching you in the face, you really don't feel it. You feel it the next day.
That just gave me this funny story about my sister.
I think of the dumbest shit. That's why I don't really go to bars anymore. I mean, real men eat their steaks rare. After school in the parking lot. Yeah, right by the bike rack. Handle the business. What happened?
Do you ever get like, you think about like, give a memory because of something someone said? Like you say something, you get sloshed, you don't feel it, and then something sparks in your head about something that happened to someone else.
Well, you might as well just say it. What is it?
Well, I have a sibling who got wasted.
Okay.
Like, wasted.
Was your sibling of age?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Got completely wasted and was outside during 4th of July. And was fucking around and got... There was a clothesline. And she actually got clotheslined, and her face fell on the concrete.
Wait, she got clotheslined by the clothesline?
Yes.
So she was running, and she ran to a clothesline?
Yes. And her face fell on the concrete of the patio, and she got up like nothing ever happened.
That's what you do. So you do when you're a badass. Now, why did that jump into your head?
Because you said when you're drinking, you don't feel anything. And the way that she hit, like you would have felt that shit.
Yeah.
And she just got up like it didn't happen. It was the funniest thing. Yeah.
Have you ever had that happen? And by the way, Carmouche side control in the 3rd round, looking to get this fight over here with 1:25 left in the 3rd. The ladies are fighting, so we're just telling stories. Have you ever had it happen? Like I've had it happen where I was horsing around, and we were, of course, dabbling in some cocktails, and I was running around my friend's car. Speaking of car, Carmouche going for the heel hook over here, trying to twist the foot off of Pudilová. Pudilová trying to buck off. I ran around the car, and the back.
Ah, super chat.
Oh, Patney back in the action.
Struve will pull guard and submit this jabroni.
Whoa, look at that. Struve FTW, according to Patney. That is your co-main event, which is coming up next. So the car had it was like a Jeep. And it had the back, you know how the back door opens up, like flips up? Mm-hmm. It was flipped up, and the music was playing, everyone's partying, and I didn't know it was flipped up because I was too acting like an idiot. And I'm running around the car like a giddy fuck, and my head hits the fucking back, and my legs met my head in the air. Like, I was just like, around the car, I'm like, looking around, and a crack, and my fucking feet were up in the air, right? And I saw, you know when you ever hit your head so hard you see a white light?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I saw. I was like, bing, that sound. And all I see is my fucking shoelaces, and I'm on the ground. And everyone's dying laughing. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Could you imagine just running as fast as you can into someone's trunk?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it fucking happened to me.
Funny.
Yeah. All right, round over. Pudilová landing some shots in a dominating position. The crowd is on their feet. They're loving it.
They love that fight.
Who do you think gets this decision here is the question as the fight is over. All right, here we go. Reset this shit. Pudilová, did she do enough to win this fight is the question as we were telling stories. And I'm going to go like this. Round 1. Here we go. 200 people, welcome to the stream.
Wait, I'd like to hear this. Michael Anzalone says, I was in a small altercation. When you hear Michael Anzalone say that, you have to know the story.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us.
A guy was flirting with my cousin's girl, and I pushed him. I told my cousin the next day. He said I should have let her go. I guess they were not getting along. Man, I thought that was a juicy story, Michael.
That was pretty fucking juicy. I was on the edge of my seat. You know what we should do? Like during the next Fuqua Friday, we should have the people call in and tell like a juicy story. Like I want a juicy either fight story or a funny sexual story or something like that. Hit me with the ones in the chat. Next Fuqua Friday, we'll do something. I don't know. We'll talk about that. Let's see what the decision is over here.
Paul said I got into an altercation with my girlfriend's husband.
Wonderful.
All right, here we go. Official decision. Who wins? I think Carmouche won, but you got the home crowd really like. I mean, they're gonna riot if Pudilová doesn't get the decision. What do you think, Jess? Who gets this?
I don't know.
All right, Pudilová versus Carmouche. Let's find out. I see ones. Here the decision. We got a unanimous decision. It could be Pudilová. Liz Carmouche for the win.
3 for 3.
The crowd is booing. The crowd very upset, but I feel they got that right. And we are 3 for 3 on the main card. Mystical picks tonight on the MMA-Holes. I mean, listen, it was a shit fight. What do you expect? But Carmouche gets the win over there. I understand how the hometown is upset, but never let the fight go to the decision. Never go to a decision. Let's see what the chat has to say.
DB Cooper's Moneybag says, at least you're honest, Jess. Grievold with a sad face. 2 joints, pill fight to decide it. James Hinkle, Mike Tyson asked me if he could watch me masturbate. 100% true.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Tominator says, Ally Quinta versus Ferguson. Patney 186
Well,
says...
who's your pick?
Oh, you're asking for a pick?
Well, he has a bunch of question marks, so I'm assuming he's asking for your pick.
For Ally Quinta versus Ferguson?
Yeah.
What would my pick be?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Tony or Al? Who would you pick?
I think if it goes on the ground, of course I would choose Al.
Kukui's looking for a dance partner.
But I want to say on...
Wait, if it goes to the ground, you would go Al?
I would go Al. I'd go Al if it goes to the ground. God, I don't know.
And it is true. It is a mess. He was asking if it was going to happen or whatever. Tony Ferguson, here's a tweet by him last night when he found out about Dustin Poirier versus Holloway. He says, I can make 145. So Tony Ferguson says he can make 145. So that is weird. What's up, Pear? A Pear just subscribed to the channel. So I don't know if we're going to see him at 145, but he doesn't have a dance partner. Khabib is not fighting until November. I don't think Ferguson's going to wait that long, and it doesn't make sense now because if you have Poirier versus Holloway fighting for the interim strap, that leaves Tony Ferguson out of the picture. It leaves him out of the picture. That Khabib is going to wait for the winner of Poirier versus Holloway. So now what does Ferguson do? Either he gets a money fight versus Conor, he gets out like Quinta, which I don't think that's going to happen. I'd love to see it, or he gets the 145-pound vacated title, fight against Brian Ortega, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which that would be an interesting fight, Ortega versus Ferguson. But Ferguson at 145, I just don't know if I see him making that weight. Because I know it's fair off, but you think Andrade matches well against Rose in Brazil. That is tough, man. Oh, far off, he's trying to say. That is tough. Andrade versus, I was thinking about that the other day. Andrade versus Rose. That's going to take some time for me to really get a clear-cut winner. You look at how Andrade got pieced up by JJ and, the whole MMA math thing with JJ getting destroyed by Rose. But Andrade has been looking so good as of late. Man. I'm kind of leaning towards Andrade because she's going to be home field advantage. But I've been wrong about Rose multiple times, so that's not one you want to go to the mystical one. I think I'm leaning towards Andrade just because of the home field advantage. But I don't know. What do you think about that? Andrade versus Rose.
I think I can agree with you that Andrade is on a good run right now, and she's looking great. And I also think that because Rose hasn't defended her belt in quite some time, that could also take part in her inability to defeat Andrade. So I could definitely see Andrade taking the W for that one.
All right, what do you say in the chat? Rose or Andrade? As Villante, actually, you know what? Say what you want to say, but we have to move on to the next fight. They are rolling them out because the decisions move the fight along. So Gian Villante, who was on the MMA-Holes, actually at Triton Fights. He's a interesting character. He fights out of Long Island. He's been up, down, up, down, up, down. Coming off of a win, he's kind of a split decision machine, but he does have power in his hands. He's fighting a dangerous man over here. Michał Oleksiejczuk, yeah.
Wonderful.
That's the fight that's going down right now, and it's time for some guaranteed picks.
Asking, you may receive correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Mouse to pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. So take off your clothes and shut the lights. Suck my dick.
It's time to pick.
Suck my dick. It's time to pick.
But right before we pick, a word from our sponsor.
Don't miss out on betting the best moments in sports with BetDSI.com. We'll double your money with a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Bet at home, bet on your phone, and bet live during your favorite game.
That's right. Link in the description. Go get your bets in. BetDSI. You still have time to make some bets Bellator is happening as well. Any sports event you can bet on. BetDSI, wonderful, wonderful. Promo code MMA-HOLE. We are split finally in this fight, Jesse. We have picked different fighters. And honestly, I have to say this. I like your pick, and I was going to do the same pick as you.
Really?
I was going to do the exact same pick as you, but I went for the hometown guy over here, at least, the Long Island guy, Gian Villante. And the reason why is I feel this is going to be a decision, and for some reason, the refs go in the way of Villante. I feel like he has a lot to lose here. He needs this win to put together 2 wins in a row, and I don't know. I have a feeling you might be right in your pick. Tell us your pick.
I chose Lord Oleksiejczuk.
That's right.
However you say
Or
his
Michael. The easier way.
No, I like Lord Oleksiejczuk.
All right, why don't you just call him Lord?
Lord.
Yeah, Lord is a nice pick over here. He is 12-2-2. Let's look at his last couple of fights. And, he's the Khalil Rountree thing. So you got a win over here by punches. But this is another reason why I picked Villante. Villante has the UFC experience. You know, his last fight over here was the Khalil Rountree. I don't know enough about the guy to pick him. I'm just going experience on this one. Villante is by far not the best. He really is not the best. And, he's sloppy. He has terrible head movement. But he's got power, and he knows how to win by decision. He's 6'3". Michael is 6 foot. Villante has a 2-inch reach advantage. I'm going USA on this one. All right, we're split. This could be the tiebreaker over here tonight. This could be the tiebreaker. Very important fight for myself and Jesse.
Super chat.
Patty.
Whoever wins this fight, we all lose.
That's the best way to put it. Yeah. This has all the makings of a shit fight. Now, I know Villante is the underdog here. I'm just going to go for it. I understand how people are picking Michael in this one, but I got a hunch. I just got a hunch. Gina is going to tire out in a second. It's very possible. Jones versus Dana White, Ballsack. Forget Connors' his Flat Earth Deacon. All right, here we go.
Belmore, New York.
Villante goes, of course he's going to win. Look at his biceps. He says his biceps are bigger, so that's why he's going to win.
Yeah, I watched that interview, and I was like, is this guy retarded? My choice is the other guy other than Gian Villante. The other guy for the win. Wonderful, wonderful, says D. Brown.
Wonderful.
I can't argue you. I can't. It's not like I'm like, you're an idiot for not picking Gian Villante. It's one of those hunches. It's a hunch pick. I looked at this fight. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go with the Polish guy, but I don't know. I went with Villante. Maybe because, I met him. He's an oddball. Maybe because he's from New York. I don't know. I'm going with UFC experience here. They both touch gloves. A first round has begun. All right. Lord looks very fast out there, bouncing around. Villante's like, well, look at this motherfucker. Why is he bouncing around so fast? Look at Lord. Wow. Hopping around, dipping and weaving. He's fucking creeping me out, Lord. Oh, Lord with a nice left. I'm rethinking my pick. Villante looking very slow here. But he does have power in those hands. Gian Villante with the leg kick. Has been criticized about his head movement, but he has blocked. He can block some punches, and he does right there. Nice body shot by Michael. I'm just going to call him Michael. I do not know how to say his last name. Left coming in by Michael. Lord. Michael the Lord. Lord eats a leg kick. Comes in with a left. Villante rocking the red gloves, looking very slow, stuck in the mud, landing a right. Oh, Villante with the right. Lord buckled a little bit on that, backed him up. Leg to the body by Villante. Villante staying very patient, looking for that haymaker, but Lord looking a lot faster here in the first round. Lord comes in eating a right. Lord's got to be careful, man. If he steps into that right, he can go to sleep. Villante hits him with a left. Villante looking so slow out there. Leg kick by Gian. Gian blocking some punches to the head by nice body shot by Lord. Lord Michael, the Polishman, hits him with a left. This is the fight before the co-main event. Another left coming in by Lord. 3-round fight. Right coming in by Villante. Uh-oh. Hold on. Villante dropping. What the fuck? The fight's over. Was that a liver shot? Holy shit.
Wait, I didn't see anything.
It looked like he got hit in the liver. Villante buckled.
What?
I thought it might be a nut shot or something like that, but it looks like it's a liver shot.
Was that like a delayed reaction?
Well, if you get hit in the liver, your body just shuts down, and it looks like that's the case. Yeah, Lord getting the wind over here. Let's see. Let's watch this again. He was working the body, comes in. Oh, right in the goddamn liver.
There it is.
Villante buckling over. Yeah, that's a nice finish right there. Boom, liver shot. Oh, Villante's like, I'm good. Nope. Just keels over, takes a knee. Good win. Listen, I got to try to pick an underdog here, and that one failed me horrendously. Oh, Lord of the liver shot. Oh, my God. Gian Villante, what are you doing?
4 for 4.
Oh, Gian. That's not his fault. It was a perfectly placed body shot. You get hit in the liver. No one could be like, oh, let me recover from that.
Can I try hitting you in the liver and see what happens?
No, thank you. Oh, fuck. Liver shot. That's all she wrote. Yeah. Gian has been struggling his whole career. Yeah, he's been up and down. And his wins, like when he started, he was knocking people out. And then all of a sudden he was getting those split decisions and taking losses. He was up and down. I think the only reason why he's still in the UFC is because of his connection with Weidman, Sarah, that connection with Dana White. I mean, he shouldn't be on the main card. It's ridiculous. That is dangerous, but yeah, I think that should be legal.
Here's the thing, Michael. The thing with the whole liver shot is your liver is so exposed in so many different techniques and moves when you're fighting that there would literally be no way for them to really have a rule against liver shots, because I feel like some people hit the liver without even realizing that they're hitting the liver. You know, like
there is no way around it.
Knees to the body kicks.
That's why I'm a big fan.
Body shots, like all that. You're bound to hit the liver, so it'd be impossible for them to make a rule that makes the liver shot illegal, because you're almost guaranteed to hit it at least once.
I love watching. Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, there's nothing you can do with the liver shots. Villante, I mean, look at the redness over there. He hit him fucking hard. Villante looked over. He's like, yeah, thanks, buddy. There's nothing you can do, and that's why I love when these fighters work the body. I mean, it is not only just hit the liver, but if you think about it, I mean, it's an instant win. And just working the body, tiring your opponent out, dropping their hands down. It's a great move, and watching these guys do it. Like Jose Aldo, you ever see him work the body? I mean, he's like, whapa, whapa. He just hits you in the body, your arms drop, and you can't function, you know? Mm-hmm. It's a good tactic by these fighters. There's these other guys that just go for your head and just try to knock your head straight off to get the highlight reel finish, but I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
It doesn't look pretty as he collapses, but it's still a big finish.
Right.
It is a finish, so I like the way your mind works, says Rick Fleer. Liver shots are part of the game. I agree. I hit my liver every weekend, and most days of the week, says Boss Koger. First time legit sparring I got, barely touched in the liver, and I couldn't fucking believe it, says Joshua. Yeah, man. If you just graze your liver, it's just not cool. You know? It is not cool. Your body just completely just wants to stop living. Who's next? Well, that was quick, huh? That was quick. We move on to the next fight. The next fight is the co-main event of the evening. Stefan Struve versus Marcos Rogério de Lima. Man, I took my first L. Jesse on a fucking nice streak, getting 4 in a row on the main card over here, doing fantastic, doing wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let's not forget about Stefan Struve. Guy, he KO'd Stipe, says James Turner. Stefan Struve is a mystery to me. I never get it right with Stefan. I never can get it right. You look at Stefan Struve, you're like, how could this man lose? He's the size of a building. Like, how is it possible? How is it possible for this man to lose? Yet he finds a way. And he has 3 L's in a row over here fighting a Marcos Rogério de Lima. That is the next fight going down. Let's see what the chat has to say. He's a 7-foot pussy. What do you do to build muscle on or around your liver? I don't know if you can, man. You see these fighters like they're constantly taking those body shots, like where they're training, they're doing the sit-ups. Volkan Ozdemir and Joanna is at the fight over here. But I don't think there's anything you can do. You know, if your body is kind of like opened up in a certain position, there's just so much muscle you can have to protect you. He's got a giant liver. He does drink a lot, so maybe that's a problem. Stefan Struve has a worse distance management in the entire history of the UFC. It's his chin that's failed him, says Sean. Yeah, especially against Mark Hunt, right? Mark Hunt fucking wrapped his chin around his face. All right, here we go. Stefan Struve, the skyscraper. This man is a tall motherfucker. He is one tall man. 7 feet fucking tall. The skyscraper, Jesse.
Michael Anzalone, there's never a stupid question. Every question what was it? What's the word? Or what's the phrase that you used?
There's no such thing as a dumb question.
No such thing as a dumb question.
Here's how I look at the questions, right? Dumb questions. Certain people can't ask a dumb question. Like Michael Anzalone does not ask a dumb question. But there are certain people in this chat that can ask a dumb question. So there is such thing as a dumb question. But Michael Anzalone is incapable of it. He's immune. Some people are immune to dumb questions, and some people are susceptible to it. Right? Teachers always say there's no such thing as a dumb question, but there are certain people that are very good at it. All right, here we go. Jesse, let's get into the next picks over here as you are on fire.
Asking, you may receive correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Mouse to pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. So take off your clothes and shut the lights. Suck my dick. It's time to pick. Suck my dick. It's time to pick.
All right, a couple of things before we get into the co-main event picks. First of all, if you're not subscribed to the MMA-Holes, well, you are Let's do it right now. Subscribe. We want to let some goddamn dragons loose over here. What are you waiting for? 18,329. Let's go. 18,400. We let the dragons loose. Jess, you want to see some dragons?
I always want to see dragons.
For just one subscriber at a time, you can single-handedly make this poor young lady see some dragons. Don't you want to make this girl happy? Each and every subscriber, you can let the dragons loose. So come aboard the greatest MMA channel on YouTube and make this girl happy. This has been a word from your autistic MMA reaction channel. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you. Discord. Let's see if they can get this Bellator fight. I want to see if we can get our hands on this thing. Let's see what we got going on there. I need help. We need help. We want to see if we can get Bellator live. Bellator. Ask away. We got to see if we can get this. Help our peeps out. I don't want to watch the replay tonight. I want to see it live. I want to see the fights live. So I want to see if they're broadcasting the Gallagher fight. So Jesse is looking to see if we can pull it together. Keep drinking, Jesse. Much sad wet tears. It is wet tears. Tears are usually wet. All right, so let's get to our picks over here as Jesse is looking for the fights on Bellator. And I am going with De Lima for the win. I just don't trust the skyscraper. I really don't. I know he's 7 foot tall and he should be beating everybody, but I don't trust him in this one. So I'm going with De Lima for the win. Yeah. That's what I'm doing here. Looking across the way, and Jesse has the same thing. So anytime we have the same pick, we both win. So she's going De Lima as well. De Lima for the win over the skyscraper. Let me know in the chat who y'all have in this UFC Prague. Wonderful, wonderful fight buddies.
20 likes, I've got fucking 20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes, I've got fucking 20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes, I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
SDM is saying that Bellator is on DAZN, but what I'm worried about is do we need a VPN to actually see it live? That is the question.
Don't worry, I've got some stuff.
All right, so it looks like Jesse has found Bellator. All right. Discord, Jesse will be helping you out. And what we'll do here is we are reacting to the co-main events and the main event of this UFC Prague, and then we'll react to the Gallagher fight as well. We'll get that shot going too. We're not going to be live tonight for the replay. But I don't think it's on DAZN if you're not, like if you're in America, I don't think you can get it on DAZN. I think you need a VPN. But let's see. Jesse might have it. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Jesse's got it. You have to be a patron if you want to see the fights live. That's how this works. That's how this works. So become a patron. All right? Stop fucking around. And will James Gallagher take 2 L's in a row? Talking some more shit. Connor's boy. They say Connor's going to be in the building for this thing, too.
Really?
That's word on the street. I don't know. But yeah. What do you guys think about UFC 235 card? Murday, it's fantastic. I love it. I really do. I'm a fan. I love the Woodley Usman fight. A lot of people are like, I love it. John Jones versus Smith. Yeah, it's kind of a layup, but it is interesting to see if if Smith can pull off a miracle, Mm-hmm. Who's fighting for Bellator? You got Gallagher versus some other guy.
Graham. Gallagher versus Graham.
Oh, Graham? Oh, yeah, it's just some other guy. Black Gallagher, bitch. That card is nice. Woodley KOs Marty Usman from Nebraska says Drunk Savage. That card is fire. I would think Tony Ferguson would work his liver out with either a rolling pen or a food processor. Yeah. Tony Ferguson with his suspect style of working out. 235 best card of the year so far says Michael Anzalone. So he loves the card. Woodley going to beat Usman with 30% effort, says Wally Payton. I'm interested to see how Smith approaches it. Yeah, I'm curious to see how long he lasts. But we'll see. Man, if Anthony Smith wins that fight, could you imagine Anthony Smith pulling off the W? Yeah. I would be beyond that would be, tune in for that reaction just to see. Our mouths would fucking fall off our face. We'd have to fucking reattach them. The hatred for John Jones is real, says Leon Staden. I don't hate the guy. I don't think I hate any UFC fighter. There's no guy I hate. I dislike fighters, but I don't know if I hate him. It's a little strong. I'm not counting out Smith yet. This game is way too unpredictable, says Orr. Listen, Orr, go to BetDSI. Go to BetDSI. There's a promo code. He is a plus 700. Place the bet. Make the bet. Put your money where your mouth is. And if you really believe Anthony Smith's going to win, or if you just want to just try to win some cash, get lucky, plus 700, you could do some nice dollars over there. All right, Struve versus De Lima. About to go down. About to go down. And by the way, speaking of BetDSI, I was showing this during the week. We got a viewer that made over he's probably over 5,000 now, but this is what we last saw. He's approaching $5,000 he made off of BetDSI. We got a promo code MMA-Hole. This is an actual screenshot of his winnings over here. So we were wondering who it was because we can track the bets and stuff. And this dude's just been slaying it. So congratulations. Why are you on so early? Jones fights today. Who? What? Yeah, we're waiting for the John Jones fight. Is it today? We're all waiting. In the chat, let me know what the ones right now. 208 people. That's why we're all here, right? Let me know what the ones if you're waiting for the John Jones fight. Aren't we all? We're all waiting, right? Let me know what the ones if you're waiting for the John Jones versus Anthony Smith fight. We're not waiting for Prague. Right?
Right.
You were in the zone today, baby. I love when you have hangovers. How you feeling?
I feel like I'm going to puke.
You feel like, you're going to puke. Look at this. Yeah, we're all waiting. See? They're all waiting for the John Jones. Why else would we be watching this? Look, we're all waiting. Right? We're all waiting for John Jones versus Anthony Smith. Hopefully it comes on soon.
I've been eating honey buns.
This is a weird day. Anytime we do a midday stream, it's just bizarre. We get a weird bunch. But then again, we do get people from all over the world.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have people watching that don't even know what we're saying.
Right.
So Jesse, speak in their native tongue. Speak Polish because we have some Polish friends in here. So give me your best Polish. Very good. Now give us your best Czech. All right, Fatso's walking into the cage. We have De Lima about to. Well, that's not the right fight. Let's put the right fight on. The co-main event about to go down, friends. Here it is. Co-main event. Big boys going strong. Struve is fighting Marcos Rogério de Lima. De Lima is walking in first, and he's looking very confident. This man's pounding on his chest. He's singing along to his walkout song. He's just hitting his biceps. And, yeah, he's going to be fighting the skyscraper.
Yeah, I said Moss cries during sex.
I do. I'm actually internally crying right now.
Why?
While we stream, I cry too.
Really?
I'm a very sensual man.
Yeah.
Can't show fights. No, this is a live reaction. Live
Love
reaction.
you, James Scott.
So now how do we should hook the TV up to the computer up to this TV?
Sure. Are we doing Bellator?
Well, yeah, I mean there's only 4 fights. So this will miss like maybe the first fight on Bellator. There'll only be 3 fights over there. I just want to see the Gallagher fight, to be honest.
Okay.
Let me know in the chat, would you hang around if Bellator is still going on, which it probably will be. We only have 2 fights left on this UFC card. If you would hang around for the Bellator fights, there's only 4. We'll do a live reaction to the live feed tonight. If you want to watch the replay, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern time, which is later on. But we want to watch it live, so we're going to watch James Gallagher, see if he can bounce back.
I'm going to go get some saltine crackers.
Are you going to puke?
My stomach's upset.
Can you bring a bucket out here? We'd love to see you puke on air. It's good for the air. It's good for ratings. All right, so DB would hang out. Hell yeah, do Bellator? All right, cool. I'll never leave you guys as Drunk Savage. Oh, you're so cute. Do both? Fuck yeah. Okay. Ric Flair says no. By the way, is Ric Flair, is he Bruce Leroy? Judging by that picture, I have a feeling that Bruce Leroy is an MMA hole. Take a shot of vomit, Chris. Chris, when is the last time you smoked weed? QC Monster was it was after college. The last time I smoked weed, I almost got arrested for it. I was outside of a bar. And that was the last time I did. And when was that? I had to be in my late 20s. So fuck. Oh, no, wait, I'm wrong. I did smoke in my 30s. I'm wrong. I smoked with my cousin. So probably around 7 years ago. Somewhere around there. 6 or 7. Give or take. It's been a while. Wow, I haven't smoked weed in a while. Wait, how the food can you watch Bellator live? Isn't it pre-recorded? Here's the deal, Joshua. You become a patron. We help. We help the peeps. We help the peeps. We have a private community, and we help you out. We don't want to watch pre-recorded shit fights. No, that's not happening. Well, why you don't like smoking? It's not that I don't like smoking. I liked it, but I like drinking. I should drink now. I should have a couple of drinks. Maybe it's my turn to hit the bottle. What do you think? I got nothing really in my stomach besides a cookie, so I might make the mistake you make. How old are you? Jesus says, well, thank you for calling me Jesus. I'm turning 42 March 8th of this year, so very soon. I'm 41. And thank you for calling me Jesus. I am the Messiah of YouTube. What's next for Kane? Hopefully the grave. Do you like cocaine? No. Moss, definitely flat earth, says DB. No. I don't believe in the flat earth stuff. I would love to. I would love to believe in flat earth. I've tried to watch these people like explain it, and it's the dumbest shit. But I try to angle it in a way where I could be like, oh, can I jump on this train to have some fun? But I can't even do it. And usually I'm good at twisting shit. All right, here we go. 31 years old is Struve. 33 is De Lima. De Lima has a 75-inch reach, and the Skyscraper 84.5. Okay. Skyscraper's got the weight, got the height, got the reach. Maybe I should rethink my pick here. I don't know.
Wait, what? Wait, are you saying that you're going to smoke with these people?
What are you talking about?
Someone said maybe at the next meetup.
No, I said the last time I smoked was probably about 6 or 7 years ago. Of course I would smoke with these people. Are you kidding me? I would fucking smoke with the holes. I would hang with the boys.
Don't come
hang with the boys.
Don't come home. What are you talking about?
You're going to be smoking. I don't want that shit on you.
I'll smell a little of that sticky icky. Well, she's putting me in timeout. You wouldn't have a toke from with the boys?
You can.
I would have a toke.
But you're
I wouldn't
not
go
going
fucking
home smelling like that.
Yeah,
shit.
I wouldn't go guns blazing. I would take a couple of tokes here and there. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Why?
Why not? It's not. I mean, I'm not doing fucking heroin or blow with them. I'm not fucking gang banging prostitutes with them.
It smells disgusting.
Well, so do Indians. What's your point?
That's racist.
Wonderful.
I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. Moss can't believe the TV might lie to him. First round neck punch. Struve goes down again. Who wins the co-main? Well, it's about to happen. We both have De Lima in the co-main, so yeah.
I'm not a hater. He can smoke if he wants to. That's perfectly fine. I'm not going to stop him. I have nothing wrong with people who smoke weed. I personally don't like the smell of it. So if you're going to smoke, just don't come around me. Don't bring it in.
Whoa, De Lima drops Struve already. Rights dropping. De Lima dropping bombs. The skyscraper in trouble. Jesse, hold that thought. As the skyscraper right off the bat in trouble, De Lima is inside the guard of Struve, the 33-year-old trying to get it done.
Super chat.
Yeah, super chat. Patney.
Robert Kraft pays $60 for a handy, you cheap fuck you. By the way, Megan Anderson is really hot.
What a fucking donator. Patney. Thank you, Patney186. Appreciate the donation. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Kraft is in a little bit of trouble. Wow. That was so slow. Told you, says James Hinkle. De Lima trying to get some work done from the top on Stefan Struve. Stefan Struve getting caught right in the beginning of the fight. De Lima's got 4 minutes to get something done here. Let's see if Struve can get out of this sticky situation. I already signed where and when, says Sean Rosas, loser. She just said she doesn't like the smell. Not weed is bad, says Drunk Savage.
Yeah, exactly. You smoke all you want. I can give a fuck. I have a lot of friends who smoke weed. I personally don't like the smell of it. I had a very bad experience with that shit. I can't even stand. The smell gives me such anxiety. I don't want to be around it.
All right. By the way, $ or Patreon, says Flat Earth Deacon. Asking about donations. There's a link in the description for our Streamlabs donations. That's all the weird songs. Also, there's a $ underneath the chat, like Flat Earth Deacon said, where you can just drop a super chat. We also have Patreon if you'd like to support the show, just like it's a monthly thing. It could be $2 and up, and there's different packages on our website, themmaholes.com. So we are basically viewer funded over here. You're the boss. So thank you for supporting the show. And if you'd like to jump aboard this train of ridiculousness, that's how you do it. Still on the ground is De Lima. By the way, we do. I do. We do 3 shows a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays of our MMA shows and tomfoolery, and then we react to all these fights as well. So we are live all the time. And we do.
Super chat.
Well, look at this goddamn celebrity over here. Maddie, just dropping a 5. Look at that. That's how you do it. Maddie, another one. Matt, I'm not sure how long you've been subscribed for, but this guy over here is a goddamn celebrity. He's been fucking strong with us, right?
Right.
Hungover Jesse's the best. No fucks given.
Yeah, I'm not. Don't worry. Tree 77. I'm not sensitive. Just hungover.
Yeah, we're not expecting like major subscribers tonight. It's not going to be our best performance. GSP wouldn't be impressed by our performance today, but you know, when you drink and you follow it up and try to stream for 7 hours, sometimes you're not there. De Lima is just dropping rights on Struve's face. So basically how this worked, De Lima drops Struve on the ground the whole entire first round. Inside the guard is De Lima, and he's just grinding and punching here.
Cocky Dinkles. I'm cool with CBD products because it doesn't have that smell. It's the smell that gives me the anxiety.
In fairness, in Jesse's defense, the smell of marijuana is putrid. It really is. It smells like a cunt. It smells like a skunk's asshole. It really does. The gym that we go to, everyone's smoking in the garage before they go. I don't know why you smoke weed before you work out. It doesn't sound like it helps the workout, but the smell is horrific. You know, I wish it did. Well, I guess you just bring some Febreze. You know? I don't know. It does smell pretty nasty. I will give you that, but it is fun. So no hate for me. Chris, I'm getting you high at the next meetup 100, says QC Monster. 7 months strong over here, says Jackson. So 7 months of what, though? Clean or smoking? Let me know. Real quick, Moss, you believe we went to the moon in 1969. Well, all right, Mr. Flat Earth. That should be a discussion. By the way, there's a lot of discussions what we're looking to do. We want to do an exclusive podcast where it's just talking about anything but MMA. Like we do a lot of MMA bullshit over here, but we're thinking about doing something completely outside of the box, and we will discuss more of that stuff. Oh, shit, De Lima with the mount now. Now Struve in trouble, but there's only 30 seconds left in the first round. The moon thing, I don't know. I got my thoughts. Every BetDSI bet with me is with weed, says Henry. Fair play. I get really bad social anxiety from weed, says Cocky. Okay. So there you go, Jess.
Yeah, I've heard about it before.
Super chat.
Yeah, that is a thing. Maddie coming in again.
Hey guys, I enjoyed the other night. Had a great time with you two beautiful dragons. In bed, just drink some electrolytes to feel better for next.
There you go. Maddie with some advice. Thank you, Maddie.
I'm working on it. I've got electrolytes right here.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Maddie, for the donation. Everyone that donated today, muchos gracias as we go into the second round. All right, that's pretty obvious who won this round over here. I kind of like doing these afternoon streams because these cards over here people forget about, right? And I just like hanging out. I like being live, bullshitting with the people, talking about MMA or talking about anything. You know, just having a little fun. That's what it's about. It's about the community, right? That's why it's the MMA-Holes. We're just a bunch of knuckleheads. I just want to bullshit. Where's my haters, by the way? I lost my where did they go? There was a little stretch in the show where it was like a string of people that just got all butthurt, and then I said they had no lives, and they just left.
They gave up.
I miss Karen. I miss who was the other one?
You're impenetrable.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little sad. It's sad to see them go. Bellator's Flat Earth. Moss seemed open to that cue. This is Flat Earth. This early morning knockout. Fuck off. Thank you, Face Man. For God's sakes, I've been waiting. This is getting too nice in here. All right, second round about to get started. Skyscraper, let's see if we can do something. Maybe it just gets dropped again. All right, starts on the feet. That's how it always starts. 7 feet tall, Stefan Struve eating a left, and here we go again. De Lima dropping some more bombs, underhooks. Let's see if De Lima can get back to the ground. Struve trying to spin off. 7 feet. Could you imagine being 7 feet tall, Jesse? How does that benefit you? Underhook pushes De Lima. I mean, you can't get into a car. You can't walk through a doorway. Right? You hit your head on everything. Can't go in a train. Right? Whoa, Struve with a takedown over here. De Lima on his back. Now it's the Skyscraper trying to get some work done here in the second round. Struve over. De Lima in a little bit of trouble here. We have a change of scenery as Stefan Struve has the dominant position out of the half guard. I just want to masturbate inside a pussy. Okay. Bellator equals Bible or by ball, even power ball or pair of balls.
Wonderful.
All right. 204 people watching. All right. So now Bellator has started, right? Check that link. Is it working, Jess? This is boxing. Or is this? Oh, it's a Showtime commercial. So we've looked for the link to Bellator. It is live right now. They're replaying it on, I think, either Paramount Network or something. And we are looking for the live stream for Bellator because they don't play it. I don't know why they don't show it live over here. So there is
prelims or main card?
It's the main card. All right, so Jesse's on the. She's looking. I don't know if there's a feed for it though. Are they broadcasting it live anywhere? It doesn't look like it. This is stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah, right now.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. How big do you think his Johnson is? 7 feet tall. Got to be huge. I mean, yeah, Stefan Struve. It's got to be a good foot long, right? $5 foot long. By the way, Struve is going for a submission here in the second round. De Lima trying to fight off. Oh shit! I think there's gonna be a tap. There it is. Stefan Struve with the submission in the second round. Whoa! He just kisses the camera, gets it done. The Skyscraper with the submission. Wow. I've fallen 2 in a row, Jess. This is not good. Stefan Struve, a nice comeback win over the 33-year-old De Lima. Fatso taking the L in the second round. Wow. Look at that shite. Skyscraper getting it done. He stops the losing streak. What the fook? Beautiful job. He gets the takedown. Gets the head and arm, and that's it. Quick tap. See you later. It was a cool shot too. They're showing Dan Hardy standing up as they were doing the play-by-play. Dan Hardy stood up. He's like, "Fuck yeah, good for you." Stefan Struve gets it. What do you think, Jess? Hangover Jessie's here. She don't give a fook.
Yes, I do.
You just want bed.
Yeah.
So, no luck with the link, or?
Well, I'm paying attention to it, but so far nothing.
Hmm.
Just a bunch of commercials.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is that it?
No, it's just a
Fuck me. I don't think they're broadcasting it anywhere. Fucking Bellator. Let me know in the chat. Do you know if Bellator is broadcasting that shit live? I don't want to fucking watch the replay. That sucks ass. Let's go to first round. Refresh it. We're going to go to the main event of the evening. Who else dodged that kiss? He's the real champ and GOAT. Struve KO'd Stipe. So Mac V says he's the real GOAT. That's a big win, huh? Chris, why did you stop smoking in the first place as QC Monster? I wasn't productive. If you want my real answer. When I smoked weed, I was the most unproductive person in the world. I got nothing accomplished. I was literally at the worst stage of my life smoking weed. Now, maybe you're productive, and there are a lot of high-functional marijuana smokers.
Oh, super chat.
We wouldn't be able to get this thing off the ground.
Before I die, I want to have a beer with Struve.
Oh, there you go. It's a bucket list right there. Patney, you want me to let me throw your mic on. All right. Give me a little testes, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Patney. All right, so Jesse's going to do a centerfold pose as
testes.
Let's give it again. Go ahead.
Testes, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's fucking low. You got to talk into the front of it. So just take it off, Jess. Here, no, take it off the thing. Just slide it off. There you go. Just watch the pull yourself a little slack.
Testes, 1, 2, 3. Testes,
Still
testes.
fucking low.
Testes.
All right, try again.
Testes, testes, testes.
Why are you so fucking low?
Testes.
There you go.
Testes, 1, 2, 3.
All right, let me know if you could hear Jesse good. If the audio sounds like complete asshole. Fuck you, der. This is Nightbot. All right, so Struve, he's just jumping in. The co-main event, Stefan Struve, big finish in the second round, was getting mauled in the first and pulls it out. The final fight on this card is the big one. Blachowicz versus Thiago Santos. Looking forward to this one. And it's time for, I got to bounce back. I started off 3 in a row, and then now I took 2 L's. It's time to get back in the win column. Picks.
Asking, you may receive correct picks is what we'll achieve. Red beard, light skin, hold your girl tight. It's time for Mystic Monster pick some fights. Every time I pick, I get them right. So take off your clothes and shut the lights.
Suck my dick.
It's time to pick.
Suck my dick.
It's time to pick.
Jesse's feeling it right now. What just fell?
Yeah.
What was that?
Nothing.
Something fell. We mean nothing.
I don't know.
All right. So you mean you don't care. It's very different. Your singing just got us a subscriber over here. Conrad, what's up? Conrad Glowaki. Thank you, Conrad, for the subscribe. You're wonderful, wonderful. All right.
Wonderful.
The main card over here, and I think we're split again. This could be interesting, Jess. This could be very interesting. Since you have a win over me, if I get this win, we have tied. All right? We have 2 different picks.
Right.
So now the drama, the plot thickens over here. Who is your pick, Jesse?
I chose
the drama.
Santos.
Jesse picks Santos for the win. And another good one here. Santos on a roll. 3-fight win streak over here. I feel his only chance of winning, though, is a knockout. And I'm going to pick Blachowicz for the win. He is on a 4-fight win streak. I love his well-rounded approach. I saw him pull our friend Devin Clark's head straight off of his body. And the dude's on some run. I feel it's a home field advantage, and I'm going with Blachowicz in this fight. Let us know in the chat, who do you have as we approach the main event?
Drunk Savage says
evening.
JBH picked wisely. Michelle Peterson, I've got Santos. DB Cooper says retired Schiff.
What?
Retired stuff? Shit? Retired shit? Mac V says, I have Jan. Santos is inconsistent. QC Monster says, JBH, want another glass of alcohol and a burger? No, thank you. Paul says, Santos knockout. Clock says, the MMA-Holes. Chris, I know he's fought all of 1.5 rounds, but you think Johnny Walker can be the real deal someday?
That's an interesting question. The guys look so good. I kind of want to see more of him, though. Like, I want to see more of him in the cage after these two big finishes. Like, I kind of want to see him like into the third round. But yeah, I mean, how could you not think that this kid who is so explosive can be the kryptonite to John Jones? The problem is I feel that John Jones will be moving up to heavyweight after his next fight to fight DC. And then if he likes heavyweight, John might sit there. You know, he might just fucking chill at heavyweight for a little while. And if that's the case, you know, the light heavyweight division is completely up in the air. So
I think he's the real deal.
Johnny Walker?
Yeah, 100%. I think that there is a little bit of a hype train around him, but rightfully so. I think he holds a lot of potential.
Oh, hold on a second. Dominic Reyes. Thank you, Simply Pump. He's the guy. Dominic Reyes is the guy. He is, and Jose, who's called in multiple times about him, he threw him on our radar, and Dominic Reyes is the guy. No one is talking about that man, and the man does not lose. Mm-hmm. So Dominic Reyes, good job, Simply Pump. He's the one to look at. Honestly, I want Johnny Walker to be the guy. He's fun to watch, but Dominic Reyes, we've seen him tested, and he looks fantastic. He looks fantastic. So I would go with that one. If Santos smashes John, will you smash before bed? There's probably no intercourse because she would probably throw up on me. Walker has a tough... Oh, yeah, Walker stepped in. Ric Flair. Who did Walker step in against? Let me look that up. Johnny Walker. Who did he step in against? He just jumped in on a fight. He'll probably say in the chat before I get it. Johnny Walker Tapology. Let's see. I like this kid, though. He's fun to watch. I hope he is the real deal. It's tough for me to make that decision. He's 16-3-0. And the Kurganov over here. Misha. And this is at UFC 235. So he's been thrown onto this card over here. Yeah, he's got a tough test. Filling in for fights. Some card. Look at this thing. Look at this card. Good shit. This is a fucking barn burner. I hope Robbie gets the win, too, over Askren, to see Robbie bounce back. But either way, I'd be happy with that fight. It's a really good card. You know, the main event, it would be bonkers if Anthony Smith won. If Anthony Smith won, he foils so many plans for the UFC. You know, he throws a complete monkey wrench into the whole situation, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right. So Johnny Walker, what does the chat say? Do you believe in Johnny? Do you believe?
Faceman says, Misha Drunk Savage to subscribe you Fuchs to the greatest channel on YouTube. MacV retracted his message.
Wonderful.
Flat Earth Deacon says, Askren can't be beat. MacV says, what's your thoughts on Max versus Dustin rematch for interim title?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
What's your thoughts on the Max versus Dustin rematch for the interim title?
You know, a lot of people talking about that. In this chat, everyone has been bringing it back up. It broke last night while we were live. And I love the fight, and apparently everyone else loves it. It caught us, it blindsided us over here. It is a rematch. I am still with Maxie on this one. I know he lost the first one. He was very young in that fight. And I got Max. I've been riding the Max train. I said he was going to dismantle Ortega. I was correct. I picked him over Aldo. He just looks too good right now. He looks too good. Well, speaking of looking good, Mr. fucking Laterals is here. Look at this. Jay Protege. When the hell was the last time this guy was in the chat?
A couple months ago.
Jay Protege back in. Holy shit. Michael Anzalone. Now, here's the thing for you. What's going on, Jay? Here's the thing for you. Michael Anzalone, if you can find... Now, Michael Anzalone is the timestamp king. He's one of the greatest MMA-Holes of all time. He's our moderator. Does Michael Anzalone know the clip where Jay Protege was actually on the show? That is the one thing. I don't know if Michael has been able to dig up. That was way back when. Making a monthly appearance. So what's going on, Jay? Out of Canada, right? I think he's from Canada. Is that where he's from? I think he's from Canada. People underrate Dustin Poirier. Yeah, he's looked great. He looks great. Here's the thing: Max Holloway now is on another level. He is in the zone. Like, and so is Dustin. Dustin looks really good. I don't want to discredit Dustin. You know, he's looked so good, but he has fallen. Yeah, the Menace fight sticks out with me. And yeah, he got caught. He got clipped. He got clipped by Connor. But
super
he can be dropped.
chat.
You know, he can be dropped.
Lawler is going to beat the crap out of Askren.
You know, as the fight gets closer, my original pick was Ben Askren, right? And thank you, Patney. As the fight gets closer, I am starting to lean in the Lawler direction. I think my fan is overwhelming my judgment. I think my fan part of my brain is like, fuck it, let's just go with Lawler on this one. Wouldn't it be something else if Lawler just pieces up the undefeated Askren? Like, just stuffs every takedown, catches him on the way in, and puts the curly head man to sleep. I mean, it's like he did it for a third time. Robbie reinvented himself, won the championship, you know, against Johnny Hendricks, defended, has been in one of the greatest fights of all time against Rory McDonald. You know, I mean, he's looked like shit as of late, but who knows? Maybe he reinvents himself again. 3 times. Imagine this man just keeps bouncing back and finds a way. It'd be some story. I don't know, though. What do you think? Robbie, would you? I know you're on Ben, but what do you think?
As far as Ben Askren versus Robbie Lawler, I think everybody knows by now where I stand with that fight. But
so you're going Big Ben all the way.
100%.
All right. What do you think in the chat as we're waiting for the main event to get going over here? Let's check it out. The main event, Blachowicz versus Santos. Myself and Jesse are split in this fight. I got Blachowicz. Jesse has Santos. But what do you think about Robbie versus Ben at UFC 235?
this is the flag of Morocco, not Polish. The Polish flag is white and red, says 116 IQ. Dominic Luna says, who do you got, Woodley or Usman? Usman. Michelle Peterson says, Santos, Drunk Savage. Robbie is on an all Tiger Life and BLT diet now. Mirrorday83 says Askren all the way. Flat Earth Deacon Thor. Kim Amma says Ben Askren beats Lawler. Askren destroyed several Sambo champions in one championship. That's Khabib style. Cocky Dinkle says that Lawler is too broken. His last fight, he got his knee destroyed. I don't see him bouncing back. He is past his prime. Christian Garcia says Thiago Santos by knockout. Lionel Yu, Askren via dry hump. America Fuckers says QC Monster. Pulse Reloaded. Thiago Hammer. Faceman, Jan KO, I'm your real dad, says Ben Walden. Michelle Peterson, I think Ben will hump his way to a decision. Joshua says Robbie by KO TKO. Dominic Luna, hell yeah, 30%. Darth Maul, when's the fight starting right now? Flat Earth Deacon says Ben will tap Rob Dog. Jordan Alex, Ben, no one wants to smell your funky Askren.
Wonderful.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the man that is entering the cage right now, or walking to the cage, is the Thor-bodied Thiago Santos. He is walking in right now. Brasilia represent. This man has power in his hands. He's pretty well-rounded as well. But like they said in the chat, I kind of agree. That he's so unpredictable. You never know with this guy. Blachowicz, you know what you're getting. He's hometown. I feel confident in the underdog in Blachowicz. But either way, we're going to see a good fight here. I have a feeling that this will be one of the better fights of the night. And I am pumped up to see this go down. Anytime Santos gets into the cage, you know it's a fight. You know this shit, he's going to bring it. This dude throws heat, and I think he's going to be doing that again, so it should be fun. Santos putting his mouthpiece in, throwing a little water in there, lubing him up, and away we go. JBH on fire with the comments. She always is. She is wonderful, wonderful. Super excited.
Wonderful.
Jan will win. Let's go. Watching from Warsaw. So there we go. Darth Maul watching from Warsaw. All right. I got Jan in this fight. I do. Jan beat our friend, Devin Clark, over here. And, I mean, the way he did it is that standing guillotine. It was like, whoa. 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 Ben will destroy Robbie on the ground. I mean, I'm still picking Ben, but like I said, I'm starting to sway a little bit. And I don't know if it's my fan status that's just overwhelming my brain. Great show, guys. Thank you, 78 Sound. Thank you to everyone. Right, we got 231 in the chat. Thank you for watching, everybody. Much appreciated. Look at this beautiful girl. I get to say she's mine. Look at this. Even when she's sick, I get to say she's mine. She has beautiful, luscious hair.
You're pulling my hair.
Would you like to shower with me after the show? Naked.
Sure.
Or with bathing suits on? Which would make you feel more comfortable?
Naked.
Will you throw up at me if we shower together?
No.
Oh. Would you like to shower with me with my tinfoil hat on?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Huge turn on.
All right. Who's your favorite UFC fighter? Says Christian Garcia. Go ahead, Jesse.
What What was the question?
Your favorite UFC fighter?
I have 3.
3.
Well, I would toss it between 2. My mom just said TMI.
We usually shower together with bathing suits, so don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Blachowicz walking into the cage, and we'll find out. Jesse, yeah, that's a question.
GSP or Khabib, probably. It'd be tough. GSP is he's the GOAT. But he's not. Does he qualify anymore since he's no longer active?
You know, I think if they say your favorite fighter, they have to say active fighter in order to say,
favorite
okay.
Active would be Khabib. Non-active, I think GSP is probably there.
I mean, I have a bunch of fighters. I can't just name one. I like Conor because he brings us views, ratings. I think he's funny. I really do. I find him very humorous. He's gone on one of the greatest runs. Conor, it's just like story shit with Conor. People say, they discredit what he did. It is what it is. But now he's taking a slide. I still like the guy. I think he's funny. And I always get up to see a Conor fight just because it's always a circus when he steps on the stage, or in the cage. So I'm down with that. But I love DC. I'm a Black Beast fan. Uriah Hall. I'm a fan of Uriah Hall. And I like a lot of these fighters. There's no one guy or girl though that is my number one. This is the sport not for that. I think, at least. That's the beauty of this sport. You don't have to get in bed with just one person and just ride that person forever. It's just there's so many fighters, there's so many stories. It really truly is the greatest sport out there. So I don't think there's really an answer. I really don't.
Yeah. My mom just said saves water.
Oh, the shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you want to conserve the environment.
It's true.
Conor rules is rusty. I mean, some people jump. Here's the thing: some people jump ship with Conor. I mean, you can jump around from fighter to fighter. A lot of people do that, but who cares? I just think it's fun. I really think his song and dance is pretty funny. I really do, and I think he has some left in the tank. He's got a tough one. If he fights Cowboy, it's a real tough fight. It's a good one on both sides. 6'2" is both fighters here. Santos and Blachowicz.
Santos.
And Blachowicz has the 2-inch reach advantage. Both fighters are 35 years old, so they're not getting any younger. But Santos looks pretty young, huh? He don't look 35. Actually, both of them look pretty young. So think how important this fight is, Jess. Mm-hmm. They're both 35 years old. It's like this is kind of do or die for these guys. Blachowicz, in front of which is a home field advantage. His crowd has a little pressure on his shoulders. Santos going out there, been taking people's heads off. Both fighters need a win. This is a good one. I jumped off the bandwagon during the build-up on the Mayweather fight. He said too much suspect shit, revealed himself. So Vito actually makes a good point. If you jumped off the bandwagon for the Mayweather bullshit, I can't kill you for it. I can't. We went to one of their press conferences, or whatever you want to call it, when they went to the Barclays Center, and I had a bad taste in my mouth from that. I was like, this scripted bullshit, and I didn't like that. So I don't know.
Monster says, JBH, I'm 24. My mom would have a heart attack seeing the things people say to you to me. Let me tell you, give you a little shoe-in. My mom and my dad were actually, they weren't fully on board when I first started doing this, especially when I jumped into this bandwagon. So it took a little convincing, and then they, I think they always understood it from the beginning, but it took a little, took a few conversations before they were finally like, all right. And then it doesn't bother them because they have good senses of humor. But yeah, most parents, they would not put up with it.
All right, we got a main card. Bruce is screaming in that cage. Blachowicz versus Santos, the main event of the evening. Definitely keep your eyes peeled for this. So no luck with Bellator, huh? We're done? We're asked out? I think we're done. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit! That's more Ronaldo, but that looks like boxing, though, right?
It's boxing. Look, there's a ring right there.
Is Bellator, here's the question, though. Is Bellator doing a half-and-half thing, or are they doing a straight-up MMA thing?
Well, this is a Bellator stream, so
help me on the chat. Where does it say? What does the chat say over there? There's a live chat.
Nothing.
Nothing about Gallagher or anything?
Mm-mm.
I see Tyron Woodley. What is that about?
Someone just said Tyron Woodley.
Let me know in the chat, is there boxing going on with MMA? Help us out. We're trying to find the live feed. That's old boxing. Oh, fuck. We can't get the live feed to the Bellator thing. I know it's on the replay tonight. I don't know. Anyway, let's start the clock. 5-round fight, main event about to get going. And begin. You know what? Maybe what we can do is during the replay, maybe I can do a phone stream or some shit for the Gallagher fight, like a one-off. Just watch the fight, do a quick reaction. I don't know. Fuck Santos in the chat. Damn. All right, here we go. Santos versus Blachowicz. Blachowicz number 4, Santos number 6. A nice jab coming in by Blachowicz. Blachowicz versus Santos. I picked the underdog, but you never know. Santos has such crazy power in those hands. Santos bouncing back and forth. Blachowicz standing, waiting. Both fighters anxiously looking to throw some punches. Santos threatening with some kicks. Do you think this will go to distance, Jesse?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think it will. Blachowicz trying to come in with a couple of jabs, missing. Santos bouncing around, looking very light on his feet with that Thor hammered chest. Yes, Pride was the best. Tony Ferguson, the type of guy to give his corner advice, is the Leonidas. What is next for Tony Ferguson is an interesting question. He's saying 145. What are we doing? Leg kicks by Blachowicz. Santos, sorry. Santos rocking blue gloves, Blachowicz with the red. Santos bouncing back and forth, threatening for a kick. Blachowicz is breathing nice and heavy. Do you think the pressure of the crowd, kind of being home here, 4 fights in a row, Blachowicz hasn't been in the cage for a while. Do you think there's more pressure on Blachowicz in this fight?
No, I've always thought Jan Błachowicz is a very calm and collected type of fighter, and I think it would take a lot to get him to feel that kind of pressure. I think he's always been very good at maintaining his mental state when it comes to these things.
People in the chat saying, come on, Santos, do you two go to local shows, the smaller ones? Yeah, 78 Sound. We do cage interviews. We are cage side. Actually, you reminded me I have to call our buddy. We are friends with a lot of the local promotions over here, so we do live streams from that as well. If it wasn't for the local fights, you wouldn't have these fights, right? So the regional stuff, friends with people from CES, Triton, Premier FC. Those are some of the local places over here. Blachowicz and Santos are kind of in like a stare down right now as they're just faking, trying to find their rhythm. A leg kick by Blachowicz. 2-2-2 left in the first. This is on ESPN Plus. We're doing a live reaction. Santos showing a little bit of a cut under his right eye. Santos with some nice kicks to the legs. Santos eating a jab from Blachowicz. You could feel the tension over here, right? Like between these two, they are looking. Oh, nice right by Santos. Santos showing some crisp striking here. Blachowicz trying to kick to the body. Both fighters are in the middle of the cage. Santos and Blachowicz. Herb Dean looking upon them. Leg kick by Blachowicz. Checked kick as Santos is trying to threaten. Blachowicz is switching stances over here, wondering if the leg kicks are something he's worried about. Santos, a lot of respect from both fighters here, as they're just kind of feeling each other out here. Blachowicz southpaw, orthodox, back and forth. Santos trying to show those fast hands. Blachowicz waiting for some sort of counter, but not able to pull the trigger. Santos is about to drop this fool. It's possible. Nice leg kicks by Santos. Where was Santos during Jesse Smolden's fake attack? That's a good question. He could have been used. Volkan Ozdemir in the crowd is Blachowicz going for a takedown here. Good job by Santos staying on the feet as Blachowicz eating a right and backs off as he was trying to push Santos to the fence. Big boys here. Santos versus Blachowicz in the first round. Now Santos showing up. The kick to the body by Santos. Blachowicz backs off, now tries to reset. Whose winning streak will be stopped here? 3 fights for Santos, 4 for Blachowicz. Blachowicz backs up as Santos tries to hit him with a hook. 15 seconds left in the first. Some oblique kicks coming in by Santos, trying to keep Blachowicz away. Is the chick going to flex again? I don't know. She has a hangover, maybe. If Santos wins, will you get your flex? Will you flex for the kids?
Yeah, if Santos wins.
Santos. All right, first round down. Who gets that, Jess? It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Who gets that round? Close.
I'll go with Santos.
All right. I could go either way. I think Blachowicz started off good, but Santos ended good. So, yeah, I'll give it Santos the first round. I'll be with you on that one. I think Santos did enough at the very end. The oblique kicks. I don't know how much the hometown, crowd is going to affect this fight. But, yeah, Blachowicz is working those legs. I'm going to give, Santos working those legs. Santos, I think I give the first round. We can't send you the page. It's on ESPN Plus. We are reacting to it. If you're part of our Discord, they can help you out over there. Become a patron. There is a little cut under Santos's eye. Doesn't look like anything of significance. We're going to start the clock. This is UFC Prague. She flexed on me hard during the 232 events. Is worst LOL player NA. So
I flexed so many times I don't even remember.
She's a flexer. My money's on the Asian guy. There's no... all right. Blachowicz is just eating those oblique kicks by Santos. Like that little strategy over there. Santos is trying to chop down the legs. Now Blachowicz is trying to kick to the body. Both fighters showing something here. In the second round, Blachowicz is trying to pick up the pace. Coming in with an uppercut, missing. Santos trying to counter with a left. Middle of the cage, both stand. Herb Dean back and forth watching this competition. It's one of those fights where, both fighters have the power. Santos definitely has the power to just end it within seconds. I got flexed on during the Anderson fight, the Nunez fight, the Jones ETC. I'm here to get my payback.
What?
I don't know. This is like the first fight with no dragons. Yeah, where's the subs? What's going on? 18,400. We let the dragons loose. Almost 300 people watching. Where are the subs at? How dare you? That's right. It's all good in the hood. You can't win them all, man. You can't win them all. Got a little hangover action with JBH. So we're operating at 30%. Kamaru Usman level here.
Amanda! Whoop, whoop.
Amanda in the chat. Was she the breast implants? Who's the breast implant?
My best friend.
I hope she's feeling better.
My best friend, Amanda. How's your hand, Amanda?
Not hand.
It's her hand.
Sean Roses wants to see dragons. Hey, we got a couple more subs. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll be... Oh, by the way, Monday we're not live. All right?
Oh, yeah.
We have a second channel, not the MMA-Holes. Might do a little bit of a gaming stream. But Monday we are not live. We'll be back on Wednesday on this channel. We are going to a Disturbed concert. She's going to her first ever concert. It just so happens to be that concert rolled up. So it's amazing. We're actually missing a show, but we don't do that much. Blachowicz.
High on Tylenol.
Oh, kick to the body by Blachowicz.
Hope you feel better, Amanda. I hope you feel better.
She's recovering.
She's high on Tylenol.
Leg kick by Santos. Light heavyweight main event going down in the second round. We got some new friends coming in. Thank you to subscribers over here. I don't know how to say that. Chabuk, Faith, Azatalam. I can't say it, but thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. I'm watching you guys from work, so play-by-play, much appreciated, says J. Rod. We will do our best here. Thank you for watching, man. Second round going strong here. Santos with a spinning kick to the chest as Blachowicz bounces off the fence. Both fighters back into the middle of the cage. Santos looking pretty good so far. The oblique kick plan. This is a nice patient Santos. Blachowicz trying to come lunging in with that uppercut, but missing. And Santos countering. Pretty much has an answer for everything that Blachowicz has to throw. 1:30 left in the second. Number 6, Santos. Number 4, Blachowicz. Leg kick by Blachowicz. We got some more peeps coming in now. Look at this. The Leonidas. There we go. I subscribed. Oh, body shot and a left just misses by Santos. He threw everything in that punch. Oh, the left grazes the face of Blachowicz again as Santos is throwing heat. Can he throw that fire for fucking 5 rounds? I mean, he is literally like swinging for the fences. Blachowicz is creeping forward now, as you have to be careful when you're fighting a guy like Santos, right? Are you going to stage dive at the concert?
Sure.
All right.
I don't think that's possible, right? You can't get up on the stage.
Leg kick by Blachowicz. They're asking who's winning at this moment. It looks to me like Santos is winning, but we have a very close fight here in the second round.
My mom just texted me and told me she wanted to go to the concert.
Yeah, Jesse's first concert. She's going to see Disturbed.
She said, I want to go.
Get mom tickets. We're going to be on the ground. Madison Square. Not only is Jessie going to be at her first concert, but she's going to be at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. And I was like, how do you feel about that? And she's like, okay, cool.
Well, it's not so bad.
Uh-oh, look out. Colby Covington coming in. Whoa. Colby Covington. And it's a Clocks donation.
I'm amazed at the percentage of MMA fighters that need to work other jobs. Listening to Al. And your boy Justin, who just wants to quit his contracting job to train MMA full-time is sad compared to boxers. To me, that's a huge slight to MMA management at Dana.
There you go. Yeah, Clocks brings up a good point. Thank you for the donation, man. Yeah, these MMA fighters, think about what they do compared to boxing, and not taking anything away from boxing, but I mean, these guys, it's night and day. It's night and day what they get paid, these MMA fighters. And yeah, Ally Quince is selling homes, you know, trying to put food on the table and live their dream at the same time. Santos ending that second round very strong here. I definitely think he's up 2-0. Blachowicz got to wake the fuck up. Going into the third round, I'm going to start the clock and get that round ready. Herb Dean puts his hands out, waits for both fighters to go, and we are good. Second round gone. Now we start the third. There we go.
I'm still bubbly QC monster. I just have a stomachache right now. That's all. And a headache.
Yeah, Jesse, if you're new to this or you missed last night's stream, Jesse had one too many, and now she's feeling the pain.
But I'm still here with you guys.
Hanging with the boys.
Oh, Blachowicz gets hit, and here comes Santos. Gets caught, and Santos, a flurry of hammer fists. Blachowicz in trouble. Hands over. It's over. Santos gets the win. Wow. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Whoop,
I am
whoop.
not surprised there, but god damn.
Whoop, whoop.
I have never seen so many fucking hammer fists from a light heavyweight fighter. Santos cracks Blachowicz on the way in, and how many hammer fists do you think you saw there?
A lot, but he was covering his face a lot, but I think towards the end is when he lost his defense.
So funny, when Blachowicz got dropped, he was like, holy shit, I am in trouble. Threw the hands over his face. Let's watch this again. Blachowicz coming up with that lunging shot. Santos with a right and then the left hook. Blachowicz goes down. Look at this. Beautiful punching here. Boom, boom. Blachowicz very sloppy coming in. Blachowicz could not find his range at all. Comes up and bang, bang. Oh, my God. Santos. Look, I want to count how many fucking hammer fists here. And, you know, the ref doing a good job waiting for Blachowicz, but what happened was the hands drop, and Blachowicz is just like, he couldn't block it anymore. The guy's got hammers in his hands.
Man, I have some good picks tonight.
You did good.
I did really good. I only missed one pick.
Yeah, you did good. Santos getting the win over Blachowicz. Puts the belt. Do you think that this guy is a contender? A light heavyweight. He was a number 6 fighter, beats the number 4 fighter. You have a new player. Where are you at, John? Says Joshua. Okay, we have some interesting things here. Hey, Pussy, you still there? All right. Now Santos. He has just finished Blachowicz. And this actually, I mean, I'm not surprised because of the power, and he was the favorite in this fight, so I'm not super surprised. But you've stopped a guy that's on a 4-fight win streak that's looked fantastic as of late in front of his home crowd. And honestly, I think what I was saying in the beginning about him being a little nervous, I think that played a part in this fight. I really do. Jan Błachowicz is just lunging in with these weird uppercuts, left his face wide open. Bop, bop, goes Santos. Błachowicz goes down, and that's that. Is Santos a player? I mean, you can't discredit the power of Santos, but is he the John Jones killer? What do you say, Jess?
I don't think so.
And a good point in the chat. Murday says Santos has a win over Anthony Smith.
Didn't think about it. Maybe.
So you think he is with the win over Anthony Smith? Do you think that is the factor? Let's see what the chat says.
That is a good point, but that's for people who believe in MMA math and everything as well. Astral Reject says, so you were next to fight Fayetteville? Skullcracker says Smith will have the belt. Drunk Savage, he won't beat Jones, but he'll give a good fight. Astral Reject says, dude, that's nuts. I got a lot of people in North Carolina. Fritz Mods, yeah, Vietnam. Flatter Deacon says 20 likes. King of Brothers Ring Smith sucks, LOL. Blachowicz FO says Kevin from Chicago, nah, he ain't beating Jones' Paul Fay. Sean Rosas, hell yeah, he's a contender. Face Man, well done, Jesse. Do a prediction show.
There you go. Look at that.
No, because there are some cards that I've gotten all of them wrong. So
I am horrible on day cards. I am the worst. Day cards is my kryptonite. And Bellator. I'm shitting on Bellator too.
Super chat.
Patty coming in again.
Santos just KO'd me.
Oh man. Yeah, listen, Blachowicz, the one thing that I feared was his nerves. In front of his home crowd, a lot of pressure on him, 4-fight win streak, and he clearly showed it. You know? He clearly showed it in this fight. I mean, the way he got finished in that one, just sloppy. No patience, tried lunging in, and the whole fight, I mean, Santos fought it beautifully. He was waiting there, the oblique kicks, trying to chomp down the legs. Santos did a fantastic job in this fight. Blachowicz, not so much. Is Santos going to be the John Jones killer? I'm going to go with no. I don't see that, but you can't discredit his win tonight. I mean, in hostile territory, gets it done. Now he has a 4-fight win streak, and he has bombs in those hands. I think his kryptonite, Santos, is if you're a wrestler, you could be late in age and still compete. Santos is just this big, powerful man. He's 35 years old. At light heavyweight, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's the guy, but who knows? You never know. All right, a couple of comments for the chat. And we can't find the Bellator stream, which kind of sucks. We cannot find the Bellator stream with Gallagher. They are going to be showing it tonight over here at, I think, 9 p.m. So, I don't know. I mean, we have to think about it if we're going to do maybe something from the phone. We'll come back live and just watch the Gallagher fight. You got to make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. What do you think? Yeah, I know you don't have much in you.
No, I'm about to pass out now.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. You're going to have to hit that bell to know if we're live for the Gallagher fight. But, yeah, it was an interesting card today. I had fun hanging out with you. Let's get a couple of last-minute comments. Thank you to the donators. Really appreciate that. And everyone that joined us.
Please kill me and cute girl, says Artur Zielinski. Noah Bloom says Santos is the most vicious light heavyweight on the roster right now. His ground and pound is insane. Razor Walker will defeat John Jones, says Drunk Savage. Mike Lanzalone says, check Discord.
All right, let's look in the Discord. Is there a link? This is Vlad got a link. He dropped it. Let's see. That's the prelims, though. Here, Jess, if you could do me a favor, grab that link on the computer. Jess wants out. I don't blame her. She's hungover.
No, it's fine.
I think she's about to tap out. All right, so Vlad dropped a link over here. It does say prelims, but let's see what we got. We're supposed to be in the main card, but let's see. Let's see if Vladdy Boy pulled it off. All right. Thank you, DB. off like a prom dress. I actually used that the other day.
No.
No, it looks like, man, I'm thinking, well, you know what? Are the Bellator prelims, are they showing the prelims now from, what's it called, for the replays? I don't fucking know. All right, well, there are going to be the results. It's going to be spoiled. Bellator fucking shit the bed, man, because they're showing the replay tonight. Everyone's going to know who won, but it is what it is. Max needs more wrestling, but I don't think anybody beats Khabib right now. Maybe GSP. This is Lance. GSP retired, but he said he would come back for some money. Anthony Joshua is going to smash Big Baby. This is T-Roy. I concur. So you got this Bellator shit. DB, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, he said, sorry, this one. Hold on.
Hold on. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe Vlad's got it going. The Gallagher versus Graham. Let's see if he's a goddamn celebrity. I see Forrest Gump. Yeah, this is tonight 9-8. Yeah, so they're just showing the replay. Fuck me in the ass. All right, so we might be live on the phone for the Gallagher fight. You have to be subscribed to know about that. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it very, very much. Bellator, fuck you for screwing everything up. But if you're just jumping in, Santos, big finish. Big finish over the Blachowicz in the third round. Hammer fists. The Thor gods have spoken. And he gets the win. Jesse does very well. Hangs with the boys tonight. And JBH, you know what to do. Say those magic words. Oh, by the way, if you were waiting for the Monday show, the Monday show is not happening. Not this one. We'll be back on Wednesday for that. But be subscribed to the other channels. You never know when we might do something. A surprise motherfucker. All right. You are not drinking ever again. No more drinking for you.
Be an a-hole.
That's it.
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole.
Human.